do this. Give it a go. Yeah, here we go.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
Coming through on the ones and twos. It is your boy Cool Sheen and Adrian Diesel, and we're back with some gold. Something you guys would know nothing about.
Do you like birds? That shit is stuck in my head.
Yeah, I need another drop. We need to get some new drops, but we are adding a few.
What?
So as you'll see, this is getting elevated over here. Watch out. We got a good one coming in today. We
jump into it right away?
Yeah, we got some things to talk about.
I have notes for Raw and SmackDown for no reason because we're talking about the Chamber.
We got the lights queued for.
But before we talk about the Chamber, okay?
What?
Before we do that.
All right. I mean, hey.
What?
I'm ready to get into it. You know what the lights are queued for.
Family. I can't let Cody Rhodes come back to the WWE if he's just going to be second fiddle. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to just leave it at that for now because I just want this to be a work ever so badly.
So I have a feeling that he won't even be playing second fiddle, brother.
What?
I have a feeling that everything he left the WWE for is exactly what he's going to experience when he comes back. Yeah, whatever.
So not even second fiddle.
Whatever promises
like
were made in the back
What?
dealings, whatever he thinks he's gonna be getting, I would not. I don't see that in his future, unless I'm just way wrong. But
I just need it to be a work so bad.
So Cody does hold all the leverage still, though.
I reckon.
Because it's kind of gonna go one of two ways. I mean, he's either gonna get what he wants or he's gonna get twice the bag. Pretty simple.
Yeah, but what if he gets twice the bag and then he doesn't actually the plan doesn't follow through, you know?
Yeah, I don't
That's
see
what I'm scared of.
I don't foresee I foresee
Bring back the white IC strap if you come back. That's all I'm asking for. But also just don't re-sign there. What?
I would like to see
What?
I would like to see him in the IC.
Mans was one of the good ones.
Because I mean,
like 5 of my whole time watching.
I don't think he can play second fiddle to Roman. I don't think.
No, I promise you. When Roman brought up the other week about how his contract might be ending, I need his contract to end actual too, because if at Mania's Roman wins and unifies the belts, I need Cody Rhodes music to hit, but I need it to have the same intro that he's had since Ring of Honor. Wrestling has more than one royal family or whatever, because it ties in well. Roman obviously has a royal family. He's the fucking tribal chief, you know, like character-wise, it all works out. Cool.
Yeah, that
He
maybe
could take the head of the table, like he break the table. You know what I mean? Like, I think it could be the one. I think he could be the person because Roman Reigns has defeated everyone who's held that universal strap. So I feel like someone who's never held the strap is going to be the one to take it from him, or Brock. I guess this is all what I want, or like all that I'm thinking is strictly if Roman wins. I don't see Cody Rhodes coming in and taking down Brock Lesnar.
I don't. So that I guess my thing is I don't see Cody Rhodes. My thing is.
And where the fuck is Big E? How come he's not a main eventer right now again, huh?
Facts,
Fucking A.
What?
But no. So what I'm gonna say about Cody Rhodes is that I do think as a comeback they may have him bout with Roman, but I don't believe he's going to win. And then I believe he's going to be kind of pushed around and then moved into like the IC strap battle with Damian Priest. That's what I see. Because I think Priest is going to take it from Sami Zayn in the next few months. Maybe at Mania even.
And then get drafted then. Damian Priest or Sami is going to have to get drafted because Damian Priest has the US strap right now.
Yeah, you're right. But I just have a feeling that
I don't see Cody going for the US strap for some reason.
Nah.
I'm seeing him signing with like a Fox WWE deal on SmackDown instead of Raw.
Yeah, and you're right. Priest is on Raw.
Because Raw used to be like the main show, like the A show, but it's totally SmackDown. SmackDown's ever since when it was SmackDown Live to now, SmackDown has been better than Raw for certainty. I would say with all my heart.
Well, okay, I don't know.
Yeah, no.
You're right.
No. You know what we should have added? The Jaws. Burner.
That would be a good song.
Burner.
We'll get it in there. I feel that I don't really. I mean, who do they have to compete in that?
Can you dig it, sucker?
For the US belt or for the IC belt? Like who? What?
AJ Styles recently lost to Damian Priest, so like that could still be a feud because it was only the first title defense, and WWE loves rematches. So there's that. AJ Styles currently IC.
Okay.
Fuck if I know. That belt has been on Shinsuke's waist for fucking months, and he was injured.
So okay.
Weird.
So okay, I could see a.
And that's why Big E's held the IC before. He could take it. Like I really don't know who the fuck could take it from him. That makes it.
I
make
could
sense.
see a Sammy and Cody thing going at it.
Yeah.
I could see that happening.
That could be fun on the mic. Cody's okay. Sami Zayn's fucking fantastic with the microphone.
Yeah, I think, and they have they both have "I deserve to belong here" attitudes, which I think would play into each other well.
Okay. Yeah, but also don't go there.
Yeah, you're right, but also I don't know. If Cody beats Roman and Brock doesn't, and Big E doesn't, and Bobby doesn't, and we're naming like. Yeah. It would seem just kind of. It would seem interesting. At least, I mean, it would be interesting, but I don't know. It would be very. It would look very bad for those guys I just named, I guess. Like, I don't know if they would do that to Brock. So I mean, we'd have to. The discussion would be out on that. I could definitely see them doing that to Seth Rollins and Big E and Bobby Lashley. I could definitely see them just saying, "Oh yeah, Cody's here now, so screw you guys." But Brock, I have a feeling that he's not going to go away.
I don't know. I think he's ready to sit in his cabin for a few months.
Oh, just until SummerSlam though.
I think he's ready to take a break and lose the strap, and that's why I'm like he'll lose to Roman at Mania. Someone may or may not defeat Roman by then, and Brock Lesnar comes back. Because they love keeping around the same 5 guys.
Well, it's not gonna. Yeah.
Poorly, I would say.
I just don't. I don't know. They don't build the people who I believe would beat Roman to beat Roman. So I don't know who they're gonna have beat him.
The Rock. What's gonna happen is if this Cody Rhodes thing doesn't happen, here's what's gonna happen.
Oh, he's got it. Inside scoop.
Here's what's gonna happen for real. Market, okay? Market. The Roman Reigns wins. He's still winning this in my head. He unifies the belts at Mania, and then you just hear, "If you smell what the Rock is cooking," and then he comes down to the ring and looks him dead in the eyes, and then they'll do what they did when it was The Rock and John Cena, where they literally teased it for next year's WrestleMania, and then easy. And then The Rock doesn't even have to show up until January, March. The Rock can still work on movies.
And it'll just be Roman cooking
and
until next year.
And you just know Roman's cooking.
Until next year.
Yeah. I'm down with that. If that's what it is, I'm down with that. Because The Rock teased a little return.
Hey, if The Rock's coming,
that they both want to wrestle each other.
Hey,
and I would love it if The Rock wins, but who knows? Who knows? They're probably gonna make Roman go over again.
Yeah.
More so, but it's fine.
All I was gonna say is, hey, if The Rock comes back, it might be worth waiting for. It might be worth watching Roman just stomp on the competition
On
to
everyone,
see that
but then
match.
I need them to bring in a new. And then what though? What fucking belt are we gonna focus on? They don't focus on their mid card belts.
Oh, and they're not gonna have a
And then
good tag team division.
Terrible.
Yeah, no.
Look at what they flew out your boys, the Viking Raiders, to not even fucking wrestle. What?
It was bad.
Dude.
To get beat up on the ramp and
Yeah, they didn't even touch the fucking ring.
Yeah, to get beat up on the ramp and sent home.
Nice.
Packing.
Dope. Gear up. Fully. Welcome to Sour Jeddah. And Bobby, they straight up Bobby Hood the man.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's what I was about to say. I was about to say what they did to Bobby. I won't.
It's criminal.
I won't
it's
forget.
It's fucking February.
It was damn near as bad as what Steven Spielberg and George Lucas did to Indiana Jones. It was damn near that bad. Okay, chat.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Five time. Sorry. I hear that and I just.
No, I'm just letting you know,
Five
dude.
time.
That's. They walked up to Bobby and they said,
"Can you dig it, sucker?"
And Bobby probably went.
What?
"Yeah, straight up." That's how that went.
Ay, yo, Bobby, look like a real incident for a second, and then I saw Adam Pearce, and I was like, oh, it's a work.
Yep.
I saw Baldy, and I was like, it's a work, baby. But it did look like he hit his head. It did look like Bobby hit his head in the way that the plexiglass happened to break. It looked like it trapped his leg and stuff.
You know what we'll know?
What?
When this comes out, we'll know tomorrow. But for us, we'll know in 2 days. We'll know in 2 days if it was real or not. That's because on Monday, they'll let us know. They'll let us know what really happened. You know what I mean? If Bobby comes out and is ready to wrestle, like
They didn't even bring out a stretcher. They let the man walk.
that's what I'm saying. If Bobby's out ready to wrestle, then it's not CTEs. But if he's like, if he's just on the mic for the next couple weeks, it could have been a little semi-real. It could have been semi-real. If he's on the mic for the next couple weeks and I don't see him wrestle again for the next couple weeks.
I almost need him to not even show up on Monday.
To make it seem like he's actually hurt, yes, because I'm mad. He didn't even get he didn't even get a chance to defend.
No.
It makes me
Why
feel,
would you
hey,
let...
It makes me feel good that they didn't have Bobby get double F5'd and super speared into the cage and like just disrespected by Brock again, most likely.
Because it's February.
Yeah, he wasn't.
What?
But I mean, it wasn't that bad. It could have been worse. It could have been just straight up disrespect, F5 after F5 into the cage, like just all bad.
Or though they could have fucking made him fucking battle again, like they did at what was that?
Yeah, was that day one?
Yeah, at day one when they
Day
actually
one.
all were doing stuff
Yeah.
actively, they could have done that again, and they didn't have to.
Day one was
They
sick.
didn't have to make
That
Brock
the
Lesnar
fatal
He
five-way.
F5'd, yes. He F5'd Seth Rollins. He F5'd Matt Riddle. He F5'd fucking
Styles and Theory twice, and one
Theory
time
twice,
was off
and-
the top.
one of the most savage. I'm gonna tell him to look up the article. You know why?
Hey,
'Cause
I'll
that's-
put a screenshot in there.
Yeah.
You gotta just send me the screenshot. We'll put the screenshot in
do
there.
it. I'll do it.
The most savage F5 ever that we quoted made it into a WWE article, which is pretty cool.
It's super funny. Makes me laugh.
We were just live tweeting the event this morning, and
One of them just happened to fucking...
yeah, in the moment we were like, nah, this is it. Like this
Because
is
from the
it was
top of
so
the
sick.
pod?
And
And
the
I
way
thought he was going to throw him into the ring, too. He threw his ass on the outside of the
on
map.
the outside pad.
What?
Huh?
I'm gonna get one of those the prop cans. It's gonna be a PBR, and every time you hit that button,
You got to get to you.
okay,
You
yeah,
got to smash.
I get it. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I gotta get some prop cans, so every time you hit that button, I can just grab them and be like, and just.
What?
I was gonna try to just do one and smash it on my head, and just like slowly crunch it a little bit and a little bit over time. But yeah, either way, we'll do 2. Smash them together. That doesn't. It's gonna save my head trauma probably a little bit.
You won't get
CTEs. Seriously.
But yeah, you know what? Did we put on though?
We jumped.
We
Jumped around because
we just keep it real here.
Hey, we go in reverse.
We do whatever we want here.
Sometimes.
Sometimes it's like a Star Wars.
Sometimes we go in order.
Sometimes it's like a little Quentin Tarantino-esque. You know what I mean?
But we're mad about this right now, so
we got to talk about it.
We're going in first. We just watched it. I mean, 5 hours ago. We got to tell you.
Most recent thing, huh?
We got to tell you.
Austin Theory did one thing that I respect.
Nah.
Other than put on a show. And you know what he did to Brock Lesnar?
Grab his dick and twist it. Oh my god, dude, this is an MMA fight, dude. Twist that dick. Twist his dick. Twist his dick. Oh my god. Oh, dick twist.
He did. He hit him with that low blow. He said, low blow, I'm going to hit triangle to activate my comeback and then keep me, cause hey.
Or Y for Xbox players.
Yeah, I guess.
So, yeah, it's all good. I mean, Austin Theory did his best.
And then ran away and he tried to run out the cage. He was like, open it up.
Well, he ran. And then, no, he hit him with the low blow. And then he tried to hit him with the
Oh, he did hit him with a boot. He did hit him with a nice little drop kick.
Yeah, double 2 foot drop kick.
2 foot, not 2 feet. 2 foot.
Yeah, he was only 2 feet off the ground. Think about that.
Oh, 2 foot off the ground. Eh? He did only have 2 feet off the ground, eh?
What?
No, yeah, a 2 foot, 2 feeter drop kick. And then also he hit him with something else after that. I think he jumped off the rope. Flip. But all of that was for a 1 second. A 1 second of his shoulders being down. Yeah, 1.5 if you're being generous to Austin Theory.
Kid put on though.
And I don't even think
the kid was putting on.
He tried his best.
The whole time he was in the match.
Yeah, the little bout he had in the beginning was good too.
No, he's a great in-ring performer. And his character is coming.
Climbing.
It's coming to me, dude. Bro. It's hitting me now. I'm like, dude, you're just a motherfucker who's living life, taking pictures with kids.
Dude, him trying to climb out of the top of the cage was
he
so
got halfway through. I never seen that either. Man said, I'd rather just lose without losing.
He tried to be elusive and try to cat maneuver through the freaking top of the gate. Oh, it was so clown.
And I'm very happy that the plexiglass up there was real.
Oh yeah. Smashing him into the glass on top of the pod.
I was like, oh god.
After we saw all these,
tell me there's a table at the bottom and some padding underneath the table. Please.
After we saw all those damn plexiglasses break, it's like, dude, you can't be slamming them up there. Like that is wild.
I was terrified.
Yeah.
I was terrified for the kid's life.
I'll say this. I'll just give my little opinion because I think we're going to run. I want to run through the other matches before we get to the women's elimination chamber because we'll do that. Then we can do that last. We'll basically do it in reverse order.
Sure.
Or mostly reverse order.
Yeah,
because we talked about Roman and we talked about the men's.
We be going back and forth. We do whatever we want
elimination
here.
chamber, but we'll talk about the rest of it.
Here, clowning around the ring.
Do you even know your own name?
Adrian Diesel, baby.
He's practiced. I'm just glad.
I have it written on my hand.
No. The women's tag team, or the women's tag team is what I wanted to get to because
why?
So honestly, I liked that. That was the next best. That was the only interesting solo match, obviously, other than the Roman and Oldberg. Roman and Oldberg was good.
Yeah, but that was like a title match, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a great match. But I would say that the women's tag team was the next best match because the Uso brothers didn't have a match really.
Didn't like that Lita Becky one.
Lita Becky was okay. It wasn't. I like the tag team.
I definitely think, for one, that this is the most women that's been on one of these. Jeddah shows.
Okay.
Anyway, the women put on hella hard compared to the men, I think.
Facts.
Because I'm Drew's stale.
Yeah. Well,
I'm done with
the
Drew.
men's chamber did really, really good.
Yeah.
We're upset with the result with the Bobby thing. We're upset with the result.
But we all knew that Brock was gonna win one way or another.
So we're not really that mad at how it was happened. In the wrestling was really good. The story is continuing of all those individuals. Like that really made a lot of sense. The Oldberg Roman thing, especially if that's Goldberg's last fight, that was good. I like the way that was going.
He did a good job.
So I'm not mad at those.
When he had him in the chokehold, if Oldberg was Goldberg, he would have been able to lift him into a jackhammer.
But he's not Goldberg anymore. He's Oldberg.
What?
But
Oldberg.
the Lita and Becky match seemed a little bit like I told you earlier. It was such a fast beef that I didn't believe they were going to be giving the strap to Lita.
Yeah, the beef has been going on since the Rumble. How long is that? Like a month or so?
About a month.
And like that's all like
And I think if she would have came
first
in,
singles match in 15 years though for Lita.
Oh yeah.
She came back and did like a tag thing a
And
couple years ago.
Well, and it's badass that she came back to a title match. Like that's
came back to a title match and got to go.
No disrespect.
Yeah.
No disrespect.
No, and she like
and it was a good match. It just I don't think
it just like revolutionized the way women's wrestling is now. She was like the first.
Oh, she's a pioneer as well.
Yeah, she's like
so lots of respect
about all
on
the
the
other
name.
women from like the 90s era, 90s early 2000s era. None of them were like emo
Wearing
punk.
pants like that.
No one else was whale tailing on purpose.
Well, and they had she had fishnets on the outside of the pants of the cargos, and it looked sick. It looked sick.
Yeah,
Where the
and
pants were
top,
super sick.
like,
but yeah.
and she wasn't like
She wasn't.
she wasn't like Vince's ideal like blonde
diva
girl,
e.
You know
She wasn't diva e.
As the Attitude Era women were just look at my body.
Yep.
But then there was Lita who was like pioneered, like she did moonsaults. She was a part of Team Extreme with Jeff and Matt Hardy, so like she would like take crazy bumps and stuff. She was like, nah, I'm just like a little punk rebel.
I'm a wrestler too.
Yeah.
I like that.
So
So
no, I popped. You saw me pop when she hit the twist of fate into that clean moonsault.
Yes. That was, by the way, that was the second twist of fate. You missed the first one. You were live tweeting about something Becky did, and you missed the first one. No, she reversed the
very
first setup.
first attempt. Okay.
Yeah, but then she did hit it. She did hit a twist of fate, and she tried to pin it.
Yeah,
she tried to pin, and it didn't. And I was like, oh, one's not going to be enough. Too early,
dude.
And then,
in the end of the finish to that match, which they're just pushing Becky's character more, which is fine. With that quick manhandle, I'm okay.
So
I knew that Lita wasn't gonna win because I followed shit on Twitter. Like,
I wanted one more manhandle.
Yeah,
I told you.
I was like, just like beef her up a little bit.
I said 3 manhandles was the criteria, and she hit 2.
But also, she hit 2 total.
She hit 2 manhandles.
I think it would be cool if she just hit 1, because like then it's like, it only took me 1. It only took me one of my power moves. You got hit 2 power moves and a moonsault, and you still lost.
No, it was manhandle. It was.
She got her in the disarmor, I suppose.
It was reverse of the what? Gosh darn it. Now what's Lita's movie that you just said?
The moonsault.
No.
The twist of fate.
Twist of fate. See, it's multiple words, so that's how I forgot. Twist of fate was reversed. Then there was a manhandle. Then the kick out. Then it was a manhandle reverse into the twist of fate, into the moonsault, and then it was just a little bit rapid, like you were saying, a little bit rapid of a get up into another manhandle into the pin. Which she does that, though. That's a thing for Becky is like, oh, it looks like I'm losing, or I just started the match, and I'm just going to immediately smash and win.
Yeah.
Like a flip just switches, and then it just...
Manhandle. Yep. All the brutality in this one slam. Yeah.
Well, she hit her with a bunch of moves right before that, which just wasn't a finisher move because she tried to pin with her leg on the rope.
Yep.
So she was hitting her with moves left and right, but it's like a switch, literally flips, and then for 45 seconds it's just Becky doing move after move after move, and then manhandle, game over. Which is lit. It's lit.
That's why hits come back, and then
it's lit.
And successfully English, okay, successfully, gabapentin.
Sometimes we're thinking of something, then we don't know. Sometimes that'll happen. But it's funny that you sidetracked me because I was going to talk about the tag team match, and we got onto this match, which
because you said that it was the best one, and I'm like, hey, I don't know about that. I don't know about that noise.
The only reason why I believe that the stories.
It's because you watch SmackDown, you get to get invested into that plot.
That's what I said. Yeah, that is. I said that when we were live. You're right. Like when we were live watching, I was like, oh yeah, I didn't hear much of this back and forth. I only maybe saw a minute or two here and there in clips of their back and forth, so I don't get as invested into their beef because it's been so short. I know about the Charlotte and Ronda beef from like Mania, like a year ago, right? I feel that
or something like
or maybe 2 years ago. Yeah, I remember
recently.
when Ronda came onto the scene, there was beef with Charlotte. So like
and Becky. That's why it was cool. Like
yep.
Because I get like Ronda Rousey wanting to like take down Charlotte Flair because like that's Charlotte Flair, but like, where's your honor, family? Becky Lynch is the one who took
beat
your
you.
shit. Like
Beat you.
What are you doing? Man?
Yeah. No, she knows. She knows that you can't go after a fish too big.
I guess.
Or she's trying to pull a Roman on the women's division, and I'm gonna just have all the straps.
It's fine though.
But anyways, we're not gonna go there because I don't think that's possible.
What?
You know what's crazy is that.
But the
former
Sonya
UFC champions are gonna be champion in the WWE again.
What?
¿Qué pasa?
Well, what I was gonna say is the Sonya and Naomi story carrying combined with the Ronda and Charlotte story carrying, I guess, is why I preferred that match, is because it's a lot of angles. Sonya has beef with Ronda just because Sonya is just a douche. And then the Sonya and Naomi trying to stop her from getting at Charlotte, like that still was at play actively in that moment. Like it was multiple months of story coming together.
Multiple months, dude. I'm talking about 7 or 8 months for fucking Sonya and Naomi.
Yes, and it's
God damn.
And guess who still got the title shot instead of Naomi?
Guess who still? Well, no, Naomi got one.
Not at Mania.
She got one.
Not at Mania though. But not at Mania though.
I don't know, but she got one. But she got one, and she lost.
Hey, all I know is that if she was the one who made the pin, wasn't that part of it? I thought that she got to be a. No, that wasn't part of it. No, that wasn't part of it.
That was like no. She had to win a match in order to make sure Sonya Deville wasn't allowed ringside.
Yeah,
for the title match.
No, but I thought this match.
No, this was just a fucking tag team match they threw together.
Oh.
With Ronda Rousey having one arm behind her back.
Well, I thought. Yes.
Still did the arm bar, but still should have done the arm that Sonya had in a sling because storytelling.
So is Naomi and Sonya gonna go at it again?
I don't think that feud is ever gonna die.
Okay. Okay. So that's why I'm confused, because I thought it was not coming to a conclusion, or no. I thought it was slightly pivoting, and it hasn't. It's now appearing that it's not pivoting.
I don't see a pivot anywhere. I'm not moving a couch up some stairs.
I mean, Naomi could be a star. We could pivot.
Oh, I know, but like
we won't.
We
won't.
Oh, she has been a SmackDown Women's Champion before. Like it's fine though. It's fine. We all know what VKM is. You know what I mean?
What?
It's February.
It's February, dude.
It's February. But you know, at least.
Yeah, there's not really much to talk about with the Drew fight.
Now,
Drew and
Moss
Madcap
may or may not have CTE.
That was a crazy
Corbin
toss.
Was so crazy though. Baron Corbin did an excellent
toss.
job of pulling the boy out after he landed on his head. I would have personally pinned Moss with the sword instead of my foot because that's disrespect. That's both are disrespect, but a sword.
I wanted to notate that I wonder if the table bump was a mistake, or if because Madcap was hurt, it was like, or if he
because the way Drew lifted him,
the way that he tossed him onto the way Drew lifted and tossed Madcap. That's moving here. Let me just do a quick pause.
So
Drew tossing Madcap Moss, and we're back.
And we're back.
Drew tossing Madcap Moss. It looked like when he tossed him, he either his grip slipped, so he couldn't get hoisted up enough, high, elevated enough, so he could get the full rotation, or it looked like because he already had banged on his head, they didn't want to toss him all the way into a flip again. So they just kind of tossed him over his shoulder a little bit sideways.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't look bad. It still kind of played good because it looked like a toss. I don't know if it was the camera angle being behind the table itself made it to where you can't see any of the slippage or anything. The toss still was a toss. He threw him 3 feet across the whole table. It wasn't like a complete botch, I guess I should say. But it looked odd. It didn't look like it was supposed to happen that way and fall into the chairs and the chairs slid out. It looked a little different. And I don't know if it was because he was hurt or if it was an accident or if it was on purpose. It could have been any one of the three based on how it looked.
No tables broke.
No?
Too violent for Jetta.
Well, and they had 2 tables set up, and they had I think they had the Saudi announcers on one and then the American announcers on one. And I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they were going to be breaking tables.
It's tradition to not break the U.S. table, so we usually break the Spanish table. The Spanish announce table always used to get broken.
Is that what it was at that event? It was a Spanish? Or was
I don't know. I don't know what it was.
I was just wondering that.
Typically, in the States,
it's Spanish.
Yeah, when they used to do it side by side, it was like that.
That makes sense. What was the other? Was there another? Oh, Ray and Miz in the pre-show.
Ray and Miz in the pre-show. I didn't watch that.
No,
I saw they ran footage of it on the main show. It was cool. Dom came out right to make sure the Miz wasn't going to use a chair, and then the Miz kicked the stairs and then act like he was hurt. Tried to pull a fast one like Eddie again because he did something like that on Raw. And then the ref was like, "You got to get out of here, Dom." And then, he left. And I think Ray still won. I don't really know. But they did end up hitting the double 619 on the Miz. And they both hit a Farag splash. And then the Miz, after that, said that he knows a guy who could help him out. Personally, I want it to be the Miz's old tag team partner and protege, Alex Riley. It's weird that the WWE is now the Miz kind of needs a partner because they let go of John Morrison not too long ago.
What?
Internet says it's Logan Paul. I would much rather it be Alex Riley. No offense. That doesn't make sense for Logan Paul to be in that feud. But it's fine.
Yeah, just got to bump them numbers if they're inviting the Paul brothers.
Yeah.
They're just trying to bump the numbers.
Yeah, I bet they are trying to bump the numbers, bro. The show's in Texas, and everyone's Stone Cold's coming back for a match. And I'm I don't think that he needs to come back to a match, but it would be cool for him to come down and hit a stunner on a few people again.
That would be sick.
That's always cool. I'm always down for that, but you don't gotta tarnish the man's legacy like that.
Yeah, no L's.
The man's last match was perfect against The Rock in Seattle.
Yeah, also true. It was,
it was good.
A main event.
Yeah.
No, it was a main event.
Man's also didn't make it almost because he was just something. He said something about how he was just hella hammered the night before and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Too many PBRs in Seattle, bro.
Too many, dude. Probably them rain ears. You know what I mean?
100% facts.
Come on now,
Rain
kid.
ears.
Come on now. What else happened on this show? We talked about Roman.
Mm-hmm.
Talked about the women's tag. Talked about the men's tag match.
Drew.
Sami Zayn isn't vaxxed. Sami Zayn wasn't there for the IC. U.S. strap wasn't defended there. Kind of weird. Oh, this was the first Saudi show without Mansoor. Mansoor usually wins a 15-man or whatever battle royal, which
And they just didn't do one?
yeah, he was their token Saudi character, and then they signed him, and he did a little stint with Mustafa Ali, Free the Man, by the way. And then he just didn't get the invite to the Saudi show, I guess. Neither did Mustafa Ali, Release the Man, by the way. But it's cool. It's cool. You guys are totally making
Free Ali.
You guys are making Saudi a much better place. Very progressive.
The last thing we would talk about is the women's elimination.
I'm thinking. But
That's all that left, because it's the only thing that was really good from the show.
yeah, there's the three matches total I would say are good.
3.5.
Three.
I would say.
I would say
4.
I would say 4.
Yeah.
I maybe would have laid out the show differently though, but
Yeah. I would have definitely.
But I know that in Roman's contract he has to be first or last.
Yeah, I would have closed with him. Him and Oldberg. I would have personally closed with him and opened with the men's chamber.
Nah, because like that's like the whole pay-per-view. Like it's got to be like the main event, unless they did the women's one last.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The Elimination Chamber has to be the last match. Like just realistically, I would have maybe done like the Raw women's match first or something, or like
I guess that's
the
true.
tag match, or not what I got.
Then I would have done the women's as the first match. And then
Women's chamber?
Yeah. Women's chamber is the first match, men's as the last match, and then Roman right before the men's chamber.
Like, sorry, buddy. This is the one time you're not getting that. First
Yeah.
or last, like, sorry.
Yeah, if that's what it would be. Because yeah, I mean the women's chamber, story-wise and wrestling-wise, was probably the best part of the show.
Yeah, because even on Raw on Monday, they had like a gauntlet match, and Rhea Ripley went on. It was like basically all the participants in the chamber, and Rhea Ripley went on for 45 minutes in the gauntlet match, and eventually lost to Bianca Belair, which their feud, they're like long-term kind of feud, like if you pay attention to the show, because WWE doesn't reference things like this, but like I'm pretty sure they were like the last two at the Rumble,
Yeah.
and like they just are always
Maybe not this most recent Rumble.
maybe
I
yeah
don't
you're right, because the last two I guess, whatever,
Yeah,
but they were
a
like when
Rumble
Bianca
ago.
won the Rumble, they were like the last two,
Mm-hmm.
and like they're always kind of just like neck and neck. I feel like.
Yep.
So it was cool to see that, and I think they even showed respect to each other after that gauntlet match. But yeah, and Nikki has the feud with Rhea, made sense. Liv has been battling with Doudrop, makes sense. Why did Alexa Bliss go longer than Liv? Like, hey, it's her return, awesome. She got a swing in her pod, amazing.
Yeah, that was cool.
Why did she last longer than Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, though? Liv Morgan could have been the last elimination.
Yeah, they could have easily swapped where Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan's spots were in the final
Oh God, COVID.
in the final 3 minutes. They could have definitely done that.
Yeah, but it's fine. It's fine because it was Rhea and Bianca, right? They each had the little blonde I said when they did the stalling suplex. That was cool. Like what they did, all four of them, what they did with their sequencing was really nice and shit. But like, I just don't see how Alexa Bliss. For one, I thought she got way better, like super better with therapy. I don't know. The dude gave her a doll and was like, if you just keep it next to you, like, because he gave her a doll, but he put the original stuffing in there. And he was like, if you just keep this doll close to you, you can do whatever you put your mind to. And like, the doll wasn't even fucking out there.
Not seen.
Wasn't even on the fucking swing with her. And she's still dressed like
Cooked.
the Fiend fucking Alexa Bliss. And it's just like, hey, it's been almost a year or something. Bray Wyatt has been gone. Alexa Bliss was on a hiatus. Fucking, she could have came back. Like, she literally would have got a huge pop if she just came back in the Rumble as the goddess Alexa Bliss. Her, like her normal character. she would have got a pop. But it's fine. She's in therapy now.
I don't mind her.
Also, though, I do think that her therapist is going to... He or someone else may or may not, like, pop onto the scene and, like, kind of, like, use the doll and use, like, Alexa Bliss. Like, I feel like she might be, like, someone's, like, puppet soon again, which is stupid. But it's fine because she's in therapy.
So weird. Yeah, I don't know. Alexa Bliss has some good moves. I mean, I don't dislike her as a wrestler, and she seems to...
Yeah, she popped out some new stuff.
I was going to say, she seems to want to...
And I'm not mad at like that she was on a hiatus, like she got married and shit, like live your life, do whatever the fuck you want to do, right? But like, I just don't think that like, you should or she should have fucking been at the final spot. That's just me.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that. I definitely see...
She still could have shined and got put over, so to speak.
Yeah, there's a
Still
very
gotten,
specific...
like, third out.
There's a specific sequence. There's
Rhea,
a very...
or Nikki was obviously the first one out. Makes sense.
Yeah.
No offense, but makes sense.
Well, and yeah, there's a very specific sequence I was going to say where Bianca and Rhea Ripley have basically smashed Liv Morgan and Alexa Bliss, and they're kind of up and going at it, and then Liv Morgan comes out of nowhere and
with the double knees?
Double knees them, right? But right after that is when Rhea Ripley focuses her attention to her and just starts smashing her and gets her eliminated. And then that's when Alexa Bliss then grabs Rhea Ripley after that, and Bianca Belair comes in with that clothesline into the double shot.
Oh yeah, the clothesline DDT.
Yes, the double shot, and that's what got Rhea Ripley eliminated.
Right.
So you could very easily, in theory, switch out the knee swap in the DDT. Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan just swap
And it's
those
not even
out.
like Alexa literally needs to hit that knee spot. Like she just got to knock
hit them
out
both. Yeah, hit them both, and then once after she, you know what I mean, does a little bit of wrestling, just grab Rhea Ripley and be ready for the DDT and that, you know what I mean. That's
but
it.
it's fine. VKM likes him probably a certain size, a certain height. You know, he probably thinks that Liv Morgan's just too short or something. But it's February, and I'm happy that Bianca won. Deadass. I'm happy Bianca deserves. I hope that Bianca beats Becky in 26 seconds at WrestleMania. That'd be fucking awesome.
Her spots were perfect.
She hit that KOD, and I was like, shit. I was like, what? What?
I honestly...
And the outfits they had this year at the Jeddah show for the women specifically were the best. They didn't just wear a Raw or SmackDown t-shirt over their like normal attire. They obviously were still all covered up fully, but like the outfits were hella good. Like it wasn't just normal outfits. Here's a t-shirt that you can buy on www.shop.com.
I liked all the outfits.
The outfits were fire.
Drew's kilt was meh, but other than that, it was good.
It was normal. And he was wearing green.
Yeah.
Do you think they switched it to green strictly because they were in Saudi?
Probably.
Pussies.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't know.
I'm not gonna comment.
Pussies.
Yeah. They just gotta...
You kept the Scottish pattern behind it, though. Maybe just change the pattern because...
Anything else to get to WWE-wise?
WWE-wise... Yo, if Johnny Knoxville doesn't either debut someone at WrestleMania or doesn't win himself against Sami Zayn for the IC strap, I don't want it. I don't want to see Sami Zayn on either night at WrestleMania. And I hate that they're still doing WrestleMania in 2 nights. It doesn't make sense, but it's fine.
I'm with everything you just said. Everything you just said, I'm with all of it. Fuck Sami Zayn having an actual run with the...
I'm not against him like that.
No. Just having an actual run right now with his main opponent being Johnny Knoxville. Nah. I want this to be all switched up. Get it all switched up. Let Johnny Knoxville win, and then have Randy Orton come and RKO him and take it.
Don't care.
Not
Don't care.
specifically. I'm just saying, have someone switch it up. Get a new vibe going for it, because I'm not right now.
That, or literally have Johnny Knoxville learn how to take bumps and have Sami Zayn just whoop him.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'll be okay with that too. Because it's not like that man doesn't know how to fucking get hurt.
Get hit. Yeah, he knows how to get hit.
Yeah,
So
I mean, hey, I'm with this feud in the weirdest way. I'm on board.
but I kind of want it to be like I want this to be like
I don't want Sami Zayn to just hold the strap until WrestleMania too. Like I want him to like
Oh yeah.
beef with like Shinsuke for a little bit longer. I don't know.
Yeah. So what are they doing with what are they doing? Well, so Shinsuke may be on his way closer to out in theories of contention, but Boogs
I know, huh?
Boogs might be on his way in,
I know, huh?
because I like Boogs.
I like Boogs.
I like Boogs a lot, and I think that he could definitely make a run as a redemption for Shinsuke.
Sapphire, I need you to add a picture of Rick Boogs back when he was just in the Old Spice commercials for WWE. And I think we should just let Rick Boogs be that guy. And that's all.
No, I think Boogs could. I think you're right. Shinsuke Nakamura could ask for a rematch. Sami Zayn defeats him again. Then Boogs comes in and says, nah.
And then I need Sami Zayn to still retain it, though, in, like, cheap fashion.
Okay. I'm even okay with that.
Because I need, if this is true, like, I've read so many...
You want the
so many
Knoxville Zayn at the WrestleMania. It wouldn't be as fun with Boogs Knoxville. It wouldn't be as fun.
No, like,
it
that's
wouldn't be as
pointless.
fun.
And, like,
You're right, yes.
Why is Knoxville now butting heads with Rick Boogs?
Yeah. And, yeah, they're both likable.
The fact that
There's
there's already heat between... Like, Sami Zayn pulled up at the red carpet for the Jackass
So,
premiere.
well, maybe Boogs...
I want to see Boogs and fucking Big E go at it and slap some man meat for real.
That'd be a lot of man meat in the squared circle, dog. That'd be a lot of man meat we're talking. But
Lots of bumps.
I don't know. I guess I feel kind of like, yeah, I do think that Zayn could retain through Mania, through even a little bit past Mania. Maybe SummerSlam is where Boogs could beat Sami Zayn.
I think Boogs could become champion around that time. I don't know if Sami Zayn will still be champion, though.
Okay. But who will?
Dude, I don't know. They don't care about their mid-card belts.
Corbin? Is it Madcap Moss going to go against Boogs? Like,
you know what? I'd let Corbin be IC champion. He's been a while since he held some gold.
yeah, that's. I mean, I could see Corbin getting into the mix, and then Boogs saying, "It's my time. It's my time down here."
Yeah, because then even like Shinsuke and Baron can just be like the mentors to their apprentices
Yep.
fighting for the strap. Yeah, dude, whatever. That fucking company's trash.
Madcap,
Anything else?
Baron Corbin. Nah. That's what I mean. Is like their roster doesn't go deep enough to.
We could probably look up the roster right now, and for, I'd say, 15 people from each show would be like, who is that?
Okay.
I feel like the roster is full, but we just don't see them all.
Well, that's a big problem that they have then, because if they have a huge roster of people who they're paying and they're not
They literally are paying Mustafa Ali, who has zero ideas right now in creative,
yeah.
who just is getting paid to sit in catering. Which is cool if that's what he wants.
Well, it's not even. It's cool if they're actually thinking of good ideas to create a story. If they're creating a real story,
Yeah.
instead of just like, you know what I mean, calling them
Nonsense.
up one day out of the blue because somebody's saying no more or I'm hurt.
Right.
You don't keep somebody on the payroll just in case somebody, like, if Sami Zayn gets hurt, are you gonna call him? And that's the only reason why you still have him around.
Yeah, we're just going to quietly move Mustafa Ali to SmackDown.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell you actually what show he's on.
Or we're gonna quietly move whoever back. I just see it to where they don't. If they have a full roster, they have no excuse on why they don't create some factions, create some tension, create some beefs, and create some story.
Dude, they don't even know how to build factions right.
It doesn't even have to be right. I don't think
but
at
they
this point.
they do the NXT Vengeance Day.
You want to move on?
Did you watch that?
NXT? Yeah, we can do
watch
some
Vengeance
NXT
Day?
before we move on. Yeah. I'll even give us some NXT colors, which is the same as same colors, but it's all good.
But it's all good.
They called it Vengeance Day, and it was
It
Vengeance
was
Day.
100% nothing.
I liked
but,
it.
Yeah.
I haven't really liked this feud that much, Tony D and Pete Dunne, because Pete Dunne doesn't seem exciting enough for Tony D. Tony D needs someone a little bit more animated, I feel like.
but Pete Dunne, you just don't like Pete Dunne.
Yeah, he won me over a little bit with this one because he came with a lot of energy for this match.
Mm-hmm.
He comes in a lot like Hook to me
Okay.
because he comes in, doesn't say much, kicks people's ass, leaves.
Okay, yeah.
It's not that it's not good. It's just that it's not as interesting to me as other people. I've seen a bunch of people on this show kick people's ass.
Right.
You know, everybody
Yep.
kicks ass. So
Yep.
it's like kicking ass isn't that special to me. It's if you are kicking ass and taking names. It's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
And so
He took Tony D's name, huh? He said, "What are you doing, huh? You're
this
gonna pull on my tooth. You're gonna pull on my tooth. Yeah, with a fucking tool. I'm gonna ruin your day, huh?"
but before we
Gabagoo.
even had the match start, Tony D pulling up in the Maybach.
Oh yeah.
Tony D pulling up in the Maybach? I thought that was fly
how
as
you
fuck.
doing, eh?
I thought that was fly as fuck.
I was G'd up.
Smashing the first chair on Pete Dunne and it broke. Also clown. I thought that was lit. I was like, oh no, this is gonna be a match. Cause like you know me. I wasn't sure what to expect from this match based on their previous matches.
And the stipulation, I've never heard it be called whatever the fuck they called it.
Yep.
A weaponized cage or whatever.
Yeah.
But like that those
There
matches
was weapons
are insane.
in the cage.
In and around the cage. Like I love it. I love when I love it.
Yeah.
No, like in TNA there used to be a match I think where there was like levels to it.
Oh, okay.
So imagine like, you know how the steel cages on the top, and then like another one.
Yeah, there was more cage and more
I
cage.
think something like that, something crazy where there was like multiple layers.
Could have
of
had it even
weaponry.
maybe instead of 16 feet up, it's 12 feet up, and
Yeah,
then
or
another
like
12
or it's
feet.
like the same normal height of a steel cage, but there's
Yep.
just layers.
Yep.
Whatever. But like crazy ass. I love it when there's weapons on the cage.
It had so much. This match had so much to it, man.
A lot of levels to it.
The toolbox finger smash was
Yes.
crazy.
You know why their feuds work in NXT? I think because we don't have to see him every fucking week do the same shit. You know what I mean? Pete Dunne isn't always after D'Angelo. They don't even make the show every episode
You're right.
because their roster, which is full,
Is
but they
deep.
know how to rotate.
Yeah, and they only put on 2 hours a week instead of having to put on 5. I think that might have to make a big difference too. They have a roster, maybe let's say it's 2/3 the size of WWE, or let's say half, right, or whatever. But they only have to put on half the amount of content.
Yeah, but still, the fact that the main roster has more time and more talent, even if they don't have that much
And
more
more
talent,
resources.
you have more time.
More resources based on writers and
Yeah.
make all the
it's just,
resources has way more. Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, NXT is actually WWE's best product right now. Between the 3 programs
100%.
that they put on, NXT right now for the
NXT
last
still
month,
is good, and we've been calling it NXU because I'm just disrespectful.
it was funny when we started recording, starting getting into the swing of this, it was NX Who, and we loved SmackDown and Raw was meh. But now Raw is still meh.
Even
SmackDown is
maybe more meh.
yeah. SmackDown is WW Who,
Kinda.
and then there's NXT, which is all right.
Kinda. NXT, I'm never gonna I'm gonna try so hard to never call it 2.0 unless I'm doing it ironically. But
Yeah, I'm not calling it NXT 2.0. It's just
NXT
NXT.
be doing good things. I mean, other than getting rid of the cruiserweight belt, which is fine.
I'm not mad at it though because
I'm not mad at that at all, except for the fact that you revived a brand called 205 Live and it just sucked the whole time, basically. Oops.
Oh, I did.
Like they didn't know
I
how
don't
to
remember that one.
Yeah, they had a show 205 Live. Cruiser it would. So like in real time, they did it like after SmackDown, like would record it after SmackDowns because it used to be recorded on Tuesdays. SmackDown wasn't live, and then they would put it out. But yeah, and then I stopped seeing it on like TV and like my Hulu's. I don't know if it can like how much farther it continued, but like Mustafa Ali, that's where Mustafa Ali came from. He was a good cruiserweight guy. That's where I don't know if you remember Buddy Murphy Buddy Matthews now. He was in NXT, another great champion. Their matches in 205 Live were insane. I'm pretty sure the first ever... The reason I want the purple cruiserweight belt is because the first ever one is Filipino.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, that's... I think the first or second guy is Filipino. I know that much.
That's respect.
TJ Perkins. And I'm like, hey, I'm Filipino.
That's respect.
You put some respect on the name, man. But dead. And it finally, officially, what's sad is the belt left a while, like however long ago.
November, I think, or something.
Something. And the fact is this. You had this company, or this brand, 205 Live, and then when you changed the cruiserweight belt to the NXT cruiserweight belt instead of the WWE cruiserweight belt, that's when your company should have died, or your brand should have died. The brand finally just died not too long ago, I feel like. Like, stop, like, production.
Because it wasn't a part of WWE, it was a part of NXT now, so why...
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, okay.
Or just move the cruiserweight division to NXT.
Yeah. And move these guys who are competing for the bigger, the NXT championship belt up. Mm-hmm. Because there'd be room for Braun Breaker. There'd be room for some of these other guys. Like, dude, like, okay... I'm just going to say this, and we talked about this on episode 1, but Dolph Ziggler pulling up on that episode was exciting, like legitimately exciting.
And not only that, they just didn't make the Hulu cut, but I know that Tommaso Ciampa was out doing commentary on Raw for Ziggler's match.
That's dope.
I don't know if you remember how I was telling you Grayson Waller was on Raw.
Yeah.
Like that's like they're basically kind of like copy pasting that in a way.
LA Knight was on Raw not too long ago as well. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, because he did the little back. What's weird is LA Knight did a back shoot promo against, I thought, Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode. So I guess that might have taken a different direction.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe they were trying to kind of fishing to see how the Dolph NXT vibe would go, and when they got some pick up on it, they were like, "Oh no, we have a plan then," and they kind of enacted a bigger
which is
plan.
okay. LA Knight could stay in NXT for a little bit longer,
Yeah,
because I know that when he moves up, there's not going to be anything for him.
Nope, his type of character is not going to get pushed in
No,
WWE.
unless what if the Miz calls LA Knight?
Oh, that'd be sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just out there calling everybody a dummy.
Dummy.
Yeah.
When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. Miz would say that, and then LA Knight could go, dummy.
Yeah. That would be lit. That would be
popping.
I would like that. That's a good mashup too, because
they're both mouthpieces.
Yeah.
But also, why'd you fire his friend?
LA Knight's friend?
No, the Miz's
Miz,
IRL friend, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
and now he needs a partner?
Miz doesn't have
Make it make sense, Vince. We need a Ron Simmons damn on the soundboard too.
Okay.
Damn.
The only other thing I wanted to get on with the
Mandy Rose didn't have a championship match, but her girls did.
I'm talking about I'm still on the opening match, dog.
No, I know. Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm still on the opening match, dog, and I wanted to mention that when Pete Dunne got his hands zip tied behind his fucking back, when he's got his hands zip tied behind his back, he literally was pulling Orange Cassidy-esque moves left and right. It literally looked like a reincarnation of Orange Cassidy was happening right in front of me, and I was so amped for it. That's what sold me on Pete Dunne. I don't know, that's why I wanted to get to it. Yeah, no, I was I was still not mad on it, but the toolbox it was starting to get me into it. But when he fucking did a little roll with the zip ties, and then he jumped up and kicked
Didn't he
Tony
get him in
Dees.
like a choker too or something?
That was later. That was later. Yeah, he held him in a chokehold with his hands behind his back.
That's intensity.
It was lit. It was
that
lit.
That was legit, man. Yeah. Let's bring that back as a society.
No, swear. It was so sick.
I'm tired of he's on X game mode. Hey, you know what was way cooler and is so much cooler than fucking X game mode? Legitness. It's in the name.
Yeah,
it's in the phrase. I'm too legit to quit. My name's Rod, and I like to party.
Oh, I had a question.
I might have an answer.
So do you think a tall guy, a really tall guy, I'm talking
I like
like
how this is starting. Go.
6'6", 6'8", if he was laying on his back,
Okay, I like how this is going. Keep it going.
if he was laying on his back and he like lifted his feet up
Okay.
and he pushed a chair with his feet up into the air, do you think that he could make somebody, like as someone's running into it, do you think it could break on someone? Like if he is laying like this and he kicks the table up into the air and then someone runs into it or like slams down on top of it, do you think a table could break in the air?
Yeah, something just has to go through it.
Okay. Do you think a really tall guy could kick a table into the air at the right space/angle to make somebody break through it? Because I think that would be savage.
I don't know about lying on the back, but if they set him up in the corner position somehow with a table, they could lay it on him because it's already kind of angled.
Yeah.
He might be able to kick it. And then, but like, for what reason would someone set someone up like that? Like the Usos would set someone up like that to do the Uso butt slam.
No, so what
But, like,
I was thinking...
I don't know if someone could do it laying down.
No, so what I was thinking is that someone would set somebody up on top of a table, let's say in the middle of the ring.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
while they're climbing up on top of the top rope, the other person rolls off to go underneath. And when the person does their backflip or whatever, or their flip, they're not really looking. And the table just goes and smashes into them. That's what I was thinking in my head. So that's why they would be on the ground, like pushing it up into the, like,
Well, in
towards
what
them.
universe would you not just roll off the table and just make the guy slam through the table anyway?
Nah, but you want to kick the table into him. That's the next level, dog. That's to the next level. Is you kick the table. You could push it too, I guess. If you wanted to lift it and push it into him, you could do that too, and have him break through the middle of it. But I
You know
think
what would be so savage is if homie on the table had a gang, and then he rolls off the table and the other two just and they just hold the table, they just lift it up, and he just slams through the table and then down more.
Yeah, that
would
type
be
of
cooler
shit.
than because I
That's what I'm
cannot
talking about.
picture it unless there's like a fucking Michael Bay movie cut of a guy kicking a table up as someone is doing a dive onto it. Like I can't picture it happening without Michael Bay.
We need some
cuts.
special effects on that one.
Yeah, because
Okay.
like the table's not just gonna go up. Like
Yeah, you gotta have a really good
gonna, like-
kick. Yeah, you gotta kick it. Yeah, like that
it might
way.
like rivet though. You know what I mean? Like you gotta you better kick it proper.
Both
as fuck
feet. Yeah, both feet. And you kind of want it to rivet because the person's gonna be coming down
at
at
the
an
angle, right? But like. It better be right because if you just land on the,
They're gonna get the edge of it. They're gonna get the edge of the table.
And then what? Your back is
Broken
broken,
ribs.
eh?
Yeah,
You're gonna
dude.
come back a couple ribs there.
I was just thinking about how you could incorporate tables in more ways that aren't just the simple set them up, knock them down. I want to incorporate some tables in a way that's not just set them up, knock them down, because it's
Hangman
either
Adam Page's had him up, knock him down was fire,
okay, yeah.
but that was kind of a different.
It
'cause
was a
had
reversal too.
and it had the element of the ref and the fucking top rope gone.
Yes, that was
It's
wild.
a little
Yeah.
different, but I see like it's maybe like far. I'm reaching maybe to like feel
Yeah.
you on this idea, but
I just like the
because
idea.
there's not too much you could really
Do with a table.
with it.
I know, and that's why I'm trying to get really creative with like, can we toss a table into somebody to break it? Can we? Like
But how come there's not two people who just pick up a table and just like run
yeah.
and like slam it?
Sideways, yeah. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Like, homeboys trying to come and help, running down the ramp, they just lift the table up from outside and just slam them through it. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
They slam the table through them, not them through the table.
Yes.
Dude, banana bread at work, dude. Hell yeah.
What's that? Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, that.
Give me a hell yeah.
But that was just I had to write that down. and think.
Gabagoo.
And Vince, incorporate tables in a new way. I want to see it happen. Any new way. Just hey, let's see something new with a table. Throw the table at
Put
somebody.
some
I don't care.
tacks on or under it,
Oh wow, that would be crazy.
and or light the table on fire.
Oh, fire tables we haven't seen in a while.
Not a whole lot.
That's what I'm
Not in
talking about.
WWE's, eh? Yeah, like a minute.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I just think that there should be a little bit spiciness added in right now because I've seen AEW.
Mania season, damn it.
I've seen AEW. Yes, and it is. I've seen AEW take it to that level 2 times now. That women's chamber match, the women's
like no DQ or whatever. The tag team.
wasn't it? Yeah, double cage, 2 cages.
NXT War Games.
Oh, was that War Games?
Yeah.
Oh, so it has been. It's been NXT once, and it was AEW once. That made me think, holy shit! Like that was actually AEW twice.
Has it a lot.
Twice, specifically twice.
Young Bucks and the Lucha Brothers.
That one was intense, but it didn't make. That was intense. A lot of stuff on the
you didn't
apron
get to
there.
See Britt Baker bleed against this one.
A lot of people on the apron there. A lot of hits on the apron on that one. I remember that one was brutal, but the Orange Cassidy and Adam Cole, that was like a 20-foot drop. That was intense. That was something I'm like, oh yeah, no, that's not gonna happen like again this year.
That's gotta be like the coolest spot though. Like just let me hug you and like let's just fall.
Yep.
Let's just fall together.
20 feet.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, it's fucking. How much do you care? You know what I mean?
I think that spot was
almost
something
has to
we
be
won't see
the safest way to do a 20-foot spot.
Swear. The Texas death match was crazy.
Insanity.
Was crazy. And then that women's War Games where they were really just putting tacks into each other's backs and smashing each other.
The tag team.
That was so. Those are 2. Was that both at War Games?
Are you strictly talking about? I don't remember NXT ever pulling out that tax.
So,
and I know that the Bloody Woman match with the barbed wire chokehold and the tax happened on AEW with Anna Jay, Penelope Ford.
What I know that. Okay, so yes, there's 2 separate matches then. So because I know one of the brutal ones that I'm talking about happened in the double cage. That's why I keep going back to that War Games. Because I know one of the ones in the double cage, there was a table set up, and they smashed people through the tables. I believe.
In War Game, did women bring out table in War Games? I'm
pretty sure it was women. It was a woman
because in both of those matches, I'm sure there was a table.
And it was like the second to last girl who came in. Remember? Yeah, it was the second to last girl who came in because they opened the door and she was like, "Nah," and she grabbed the table and she brought 2 tables in. Remember? She brought 2 tables in.
Jade hit the elbow drop through a table, or was that just onto the mat?
I don't remember exactly. But I know that's
because then they faked the injury hella hard.
Yes.
They played on it very.
And that's that match, or maybe it was either that match or a match that followed that match. It was in the double cage because all those matches were in the double cage. Some of them didn't use both rings, but they were all in that double cage setup. So
I think the ring or
the cage goes up.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, but
double ring though. I like it when they incorporate both in the match.
I just keep calling it because it's hard. Double ring is weird. I don't know. I didn't ever call it a double ring. It's double cage.
Double cage.
Yeah, it's always been the double cage.
Why would they have a double cages? For double ring.
Yeah, it's facts. That's facts.
What?
No, but I guess the brutality levels are there from AEW. I've seen it from NXT, I guess, at War Games. I haven't seen the brutalities from WWE.
When is... Oh, dude, the NXT on, like, near Mania weekend or whatever is going to be so flame. NXT TakeOver.
Okay.
Whatever the fuck they are calling it is going to be so flame. They usually put on so fucking hard. Ugh. But now my boys don't run the show, and I don't know how it's going to be. So.
Another quick note on NXT is I want to start watching it live, I think, because I believe the Hulu cuts are leaving out some things that I want to watch.
I don't know if the Hulu...
I feel like it's shorter.
I don't know if Hulu cuts anything from NXT, but yeah.
I'll have to try to watch it live to see. But
Tuesday nights.
Yep. I don't like either finishing names from Pete Dunne or Tony D'Angelo. That's the last note I have from.
What's Tony's finisher name?
Forget about it.
Forget about it. How do you not like that?
I don't think it's a good finishing name. I think it's a good quotable. Like he should say it, but like I don't.
Yeah, but once you get hit with it, you should just forget about it.
Okay. I'm not mad at that one as much. The Pete Dunne is the bitter end.
Oh, that's dope. Oh no, the move is so filthy.
The move is sick.
I've always liked the name because it just used to fucking hit. Oh, the bitter end, and then he just wins a belt, and I'm like, oh, get fucked.
I feel like they could so in my head, a lot of wrestling move names are like the nicknames I would see in 2K when I'm making a player, and you see the nicknames like the Flash or like the Terminator, like you see those like the goofy like kind of already made names. Like those types of names are the names I imagine when I'm imagining
Forget
a
about
finisher.
it, Sean. You know what you need to do about this situation? Eh? You got Bagoo, eh? Forget about it.
I will.
I am a garbage man. I also like the strip club. Eh? Eh. Eh. Forget about it, you schmuck. You're nothing but a rat. You New York City sewer rat, eh? Forget about it.
I do think
Mamma mia.
this is what I also mean by like I don't know if the live cuts are different because like for instance when Toxic Attraction had their tag team match, which was next, the Toxic Attraction,
no one had an entrance, right? I swear to God,
they were already in the ring, and you knew the challengers were gonna get jumped because they had an entrance. These girls who I don't even know if I remember writing their names down.
Oh,
yeah, hold on.
Indy Hartwell and some other girl.
Hold on.
It was Indy Hartwell or Indy Loomis, maybe, and her tag team partner Priscilla or something.
Yeah, I didn't write their names down. I'm sorry about that.
It's something with a P in Indy Hartwell. Did you guys forget about Dexter Loomis? By the way, did you guys fire Dexter Loomis under my nose?
Yeah, and so because I'm getting tired of the setup. I'm seeing it happen. That one I almost saw it coming as it was happening. When I saw the people who are more notable, I guess the people who I know are related to the person with the strap in the ring already, I knew that when the challengers started getting their entrance, that something was cheesy was about to happen. I knew it was about to happen. Like I started writing it down before it even took place because I was like, oh yeah, this is a setup that's getting old.
I feel like no one had an entrance though.
Usually
did.
So the only people that gets entrances are the main event and then the people who get jumped. And I don't know if that's a Hulu cut thing or if that's a live thing. Because if it's a Hulu cut thing, then I need to stop watching the Hulu cut because it's giving stuff away to my brain too fast.
Right.
But if it's
I remember, I'm pretty sure this week is when some guy at the NXT crowd got memed out because he looked at Gigi's cake and he just looked like dumbfounded as all hell. And like I'm pretty sure.
How could you blame him?
I thought maybe their entrance rolled. I know that they had like their weird opening segment thing. They did have an entrance because Mandy came out with them.
No, then you watched it live?
I don't know. No, because it happens on Tuesday. I watched Dynamite live, and I watched NXT right before
or after. Okay,
right before, literal.
They didn't. No, they did. Well, she was out there with them, but I don't remember.
I don't know. Maybe
I wrote down that they didn't have an entrance. I feel like I specifically remember Mandy, the champion, didn't enter. Is what I remember vividly saying, oh yeah, like the champion's already ringside. Obviously something's about to happen.
And then she got kicked out and then she came back, right?
Yep.
Bullshit. Like I knew that match. I knew the way that match. I knew who was gonna win. I didn't know. I didn't really care how either.
Yep. So the first match I gave a B+. That match I would give a C+. And it was more of the storytelling of them giving that away before I, before I knew.
I'm going to try and give them school ratings like that. I've been trying to give them stars.
That's a good way to do it. Well, if I had to do it that way, I would say that the first one was like 3.5 or 4. And then that one was like 2.5, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Because 2.5 to me would be like a C. That's dead middle. A 1 is an F, a 2 is a D, a 3 is a... Oh, wait, no. 3 is a C, 4 is a B, 5 is an A. But 5 would be A+. So it kind of It's a little shady. You got levels to it, but you know you can kind of share that same thing. I would say that in between a 2 and a 3, and then the first match was in between a 3 and a 4. That's about right.
Yeah. But
Um,
the first two went by hell quick though.
I feel like all of the NXT matches go by fast for me.
Really.
Mm-hmm.
The tag team one felt like a good length.
Maybe
Or the men's tag team,
I should
Dusty
say
Rhodes.
WWE matches tend to go by quick for me. AEW matches are longer.
They're so long.
They're longer, and that's I think what it is we're comparing it, and it's not the same. NXT might even be longer than WWE matches, to be honest. NXT might be like the middle ground in between. You know what I mean?
Because like I said, the Dusty final tag team match felt like a good length. And everything was good.
Yeah, that match
That was a super good match.
Surprisingly. So I watched the Grimes Hayes.
Oh yeah,
Grimes Hayes.
Cameron Grimes is just such a good worker.
Yeah.
Good worker. Like him or not, man's is good.
So the wrestling in this match was really good.
The Mellow Grimes.
Yes.
To the moon. Miss your scruffy beard, my dude. It's fine.
Yeah. The power of friendship was really key in that match.
I love me the power of friendship.
The
baby.
power of friendship really
Yes,
came
sir.
in clutch.
Trick Williams, eh?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. A couple times.
Hey, maybe you guys can have your barbershop for one more week. I don't know. You guys might have earned the right to keep the barbershop for one more week. Change the set, though.
I agree. Change the set. But the teamwork that they had, they were like calling it like he was really helping him out, like calling out like spots for him and stuff. Like the way that they did it, it was really good.
He even got on the apron and almost.
He took a bump.
Did he?
Yep.
Did he end up okay?
Yeah, he took a bump. I remember him taking a little hit
Because I remember Cameron Grimes dodged and like they almost hit.
No, Grimes was coming over the top rope, or maybe through the middle rope, but he was coming over the top to the outside. And Trent, what's his name? The Williams. Trick Williams. Okay, pushed Carmelo out of the way and got hit from either the outside or the apron, maybe just from the apron.
Yeah, no, I definitely remember
him saving him. He saved him.
I remember Trick being on the apron and then Cameron Grimes reversing something that almost made Trick run into Mello. And then Mello caught himself and was like, oh, almost.
There was even a point. No, there's a point in the corner of the ring.
Yeah, where Cameron Grimes like changes his target. Doesn't he change his target? Doesn't he like look like he's gonna go for Mello and then go out to Trick or some shit?
No. This is it's always the corner where they do all the spears into the thing. I would call it the back right corner. You know what I mean? Carmelo was on the ground and he was getting up, and Grimes, I think now that I'm remembering correctly, was on the apron. And while Carmelo was coming back into the ring, he was gonna hit him with a knee or a foot, like coming down.
Okay.
And
the stomp.
Yes, and Trick came and pushed him out of the way and took the stomp, and it actually, I believe, that's when I wrote down power of friendship, and I literally was like, oh, this is the turning moment, because then Carmelo had a couple offensive moves and got the
Carmelo's
pin.
really good in the ring, too. He's good.
Yep.
Good.
He's a good champ, yeah.
Good athlete.
And I think that, so
You know
they're
his name
using...
is Tolkien?
It's, they're using Grimes how I think they used Grimes in this situation the way I think that they should use a character like Grimes, where
It's got to be someone who knows how to put someone over.
Continuously in contention to make other people look really good. So will sometimes win and be the strap holder from time to time.
Cool. I would love to see that man hold an actual strap.
I think that he should from time to time to make it look like, to me, that will make Carmelo's win more affordable or more of a meaningful thing. If, let's say, Carmella moves on eventually, like loses the belt to somebody, and then is wrestling at WWE, like, to me, he can say, "Oh yeah, no, like I beat Grimes, who's now the belt holder over there, when I was there," or you know what I mean? It's that type of thing where I do think if they just keep Grimes losing to everybody, then it's not it's not an effective like tally on your record. He needs to be an effective tally on your record, so you can either make him win the strap from time to time, or
What's funny is I don't know if he wins straps, but he'll win a stipulation match.
okay.
Remember the
That's what will keep him relevant then.
Hair v hair. He ended up he
Stakes.
eventually got the $1 million strap.
Stakes are on the line, and when stakes are on the line, he shows up. So we can expect him to win sometimes in
and
those
that's why
title matches.
that's why anytime he's in a title fight, I'm like, please.
Yep.
But he's very good at just putting people over, and he looks like a safe worker as well. So
Yep.
I would assume that like he's signed still for a reason.
His
Someone sees something in him. I feel like
he's definitely
constantly on the TV.
he's a little bit all over the place, like with his personality. Like he's
kind of a sporadic person.
but I'm with it. I think that they could definitely
The
do a lot.
character is getting
with
better
him.
too. I like how he's not just a poor fuck anymore.
Yeah.
Living down in the bayou. What happened after that?
It was the
Was that the Dusty?
Dusty Cup.
Well, we already talked about that, so we're skipping over it.
I'm
is
just
there-
gonna double check if there's anything
Yeah.
I wanted to write it. Write in
sure.
on
Sure.
that.
Can you dig it, sucker?
I would say that what's the guy who actually nailed the pin, the older Creed brother, the one who I was saying is
I don't
know their
Brutus.
names. Yeah, not Brutus. Yes.
Brutus is the
bigger
one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, not Brutus.
So the taller one who I believe is
Caesar.
okay.
Sure.
He was pretty much 1v2ing for a while in the beginning
Yeah. Yeah, because they were like, we can't let the big one in. I feel like they were like, we can't let him in.
because he's gonna
Because he can
wreck
stand
shit.
a chance.
Yes. And so
Oh, dude, an MSK's just moveset is pretty gnarly, though.
yeah, no, they were
The push me move.
they put on
The
a
outside
lot.
was sick.
They put on a lot of offense in the beginning, which I didn't foresee as much offense. I thought it was going to be a little bit less or more even throughout the beginning into a stomp. But it was a lot of MSK offense that made me think, oh, like they might actually win.
Yeah, no, like they really were pushing like oh my God, these guys might do.
They might
First ever
back to back.
two-time, yeah.
Yeah, they might back to back it. But once they tagged in Brutus, it was too much.
I don't know. This has to be their finisher, that clothesline thing.
Yeah.
Disgusting for the stupidest, simplest move that they can do very well, though. They can do it every time.
They look good.
It looks
look
good.
good.
It sounds good.
Yep, they look good doing it.
Especially when Brutus said, I got this. And he was like, I got this. He charged it up and then he
Smashed him.
It was sick. Creed Brothers the Creed Brothers I need to take down Imperium.
I literally
You know what's funny is
wrote
Imperium-
down Creed Brothers are going to take over
Imperium, in a
NXT.
sense, as a tag team, I feel like are your ideal like Cameron Grimes character, with like sometimes has the belt, sometimes doesn't. That's Imperium, the tag team. They're always I feel like in contention, and then sometimes actually get the belt.
Yeah, see, and that's I think that those people
But why don't you
Earn
have
their
NXT UK ones? It's weird.
you earn your spot as that, and then eventually someone comes and is tougher than you at doing that. And then you just kind of fall a little bit further back in that rankings. And you're now, instead of the guy who is the guy you have to beat to be the guy, you're the guy who you have to beat the guy to be the guy. You know, you're just one step before, and that it can work.
The Creed Brothers are gonna not even like actual stomp them. Like I'm sure it's gonna be a well fucking balanced fight or whatever. But I hope the Creed Brothers win the belts off of the first attempt.
Yeah, I think that
Because
they
why
will.
not?
I think that they will.
You can let them wrestle a couple times even without the titles on the line, just so I could see what they like look like fighting each other. You got squirrels in your pants?
Yep. Ants in my
Squirrels?
pants.
Squirrels?
Yeah. Ants in your pants is also another saying for the same thing.
Oh yeah, I was just quoting Phineas and Ferb.
I know. Yep. Same, but different.
Squirrels in my pants. Squirrels? Squirrels? Oh, Perry. I'm gonna change my name to Larry?
Okay, yeah, so I have like 1.5 pages of notes on the main event, but though the I'd say 2/3 of it is me just going crazy over the fact when Dolph walked down.
Yeah. Dead ass though. When Dolph got, I was like, oh, there he is. Oh, finally, I was like, oh, there he is. Oh, it's perfect too.
And then when he started to like almost interfering and Ciampa came out and fucking just started beating his ass on the outside.
He did interfere for a little bit, remember? Because he tried
you're right.
He 1, 2, and then he like freaked out when it wasn't a 3 because he hit a super kick, didn't he? And then Ciampa came out and was like,
yep,
hey, guess what?
You're 100% right.
And that's when it clicked in my head that I realized I only saw Ciampa on Twitter and not on Hulu.
Okay.
That's when I had the moment of, oh yeah, that wasn't even on the, or if it was, I just don't remember because it wasn't that much of a cool match.
But this was a good match.
That was hella good. No,
Santos had more offense than I thought. Again, I thought based on the Braun and Ciampa fight that Braun is just too much for a lot of the who's currently in the NXT division.
Mm-hmm.
I just I didn't see a lot of guys being able to do what he's doing. Like he's got the swag. He has like he's got the colors of NXT 2.0. Like he has everything going for him. I'm like, who's gonna slow this freight train down? Like he's everything Vince wants in a wrestler. Like he's good on the mic. He's good. He's got it.
There's really no one I could see right now taking it.
But Santos, right? Santos. Yes.
Santos
Escobar. Yep. There was like
fucking armband Santos. That shit's lit.
A minute. The match was about 15 minutes, and I think there was about 5 minutes in. It was pretty even. There was about a minute's worth of offense that Santos started putting in, where I really started to believe it. I was like, "Oh, I'm like, they are really making this like a toss-up, or are they gonna have like a fatal four?" Like I thought, based on the last table conference thing we had, I was like, "Are they really shaking it up right now?" And like, is Santos about to be the guy who this all has to like now go through?
Which would have honestly been pretty cool.
But
that's too short of a reign.
Yeah.
And not many defenses, right? He's only defended against Ciampa, so.
Sorry for that break. Camera died, and we are going to
probably didn't even know. You probably could have cut it perfectly.
I'll try.
We were dead. We were in dead space. I was literally saying and it died.
Okay, I'll try to cut it from right before when you said and now.
Or Sapphire. You could just keep it all in. Sapphire.
Leave it in. Leave it in.
Sapphire. It's up to you. Even put in an edited box screen in. I don't care. Sapphire. I like how the crowd woofs. Like woof 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 at Breaker because like they would do that for the Steiners and shit. So like that's just like a family thing. The woofing like a dog is like a.
I didn't know what family. That was. I thought it was booing.
No, they're like.
Well, because it's like half. It was half of that and half cheering, and so I'm like, what is the crowd confused on who's on the screen right now? Like I was like, what's going on? Or I then secondly thought, is WWE playing claps over these guys' boos?
Because they do that? Because they do that on SmackDown?
That's what I thought was happening.
Why, after the pandemic era, are you adding in sound effects? Why did you add in sound effects for Ronda Rousey? No one popped for her. We know that you added them in.
What?
Sorry.
So...
Sorry.
I literally said... I was
You ever
sitting
seen Superstar? There's like Will Ferrell movie? Sorry. He's just making out with a tree and shit. Okay, sorry.
I'll put that on the soundboard. Don't test me, dude. Don't test me. I'll put that on the soundboard.
SNL skits that turn into a movie, mint like actual. Hey, you don't want to forget about it.
Night at the Roxbury.
Hey, Emilio.
Okay. Hey. So Braun gets up from Santos' crazy offense. Slams him a couple times. I don't remember who's interfering with the ref, but somebody was interfering with the ref at the time.
Ain't it Legado del Fasma? The group? It might be the girl. I think it's the girl in that group.
Okay. I don't exactly remember what happened, but when Dolph comes in and hits him with the super kick, I was like, oh no, it's really over now. I thought for sure, okay, Santos is going to get the belt, then Dolph's going to challenge, and then boom, boom, boom. And then when Ciampa starts swinging on him, and Braun
just hit triangle.
Braun kicks. I was like, nah, too OP. I literally wrote Braun Breaker too OP.
Is that the pin where he threw him too, or no? Didn't he throw him on one of the pin attempts? I thought he might have like did like the classic big man, little man.
No. I'm talking when Santos came back in to pin Braun.
Yeah.
After Dolph hit him with the super kick.
Yeah. Did Braun not throw Santos
Maybe
from the pin position? I thought that happened in the match. I could be wrong.
I don't remember. I don't remember how he kicked out, but I remember when he kicked out. I just was amazed. I was like, oh no, I thought for sure after
because he was getting whooped and then a super kick
exactly
out the blue. Anytime
Exactly.
you get hit out of the blue in WWE, you get 10 times more stunned than you normally would.
And then I literally couldn't fathom everything that was going on. Ciampa came out, started swinging on Dolph. Braun broke out, fucking slammed Santos again, and took the dub.
That's his strap. It ain't going nowhere.
I gave that an A.
Oh yeah.
I gave that an A. If we're doing numbers, I give that a 4.5.
Their main events are.
I give it a 4.5, maybe 4.75. Like I would really highly rate that match. Just everything about it was good. I really liked it. This NXT was good. This NXT last week and this week has been pretty
every
good.
time there's like a name to it, it's like a special.
Oh,
episode,
yeah.
you know what I mean? So they got to put out
an event show. Yeah.
Because like their NXT's like, I'm gonna call them their pay-per-views. Their pay-per-views are takeovers. Oh, and what are they gonna do for takeovers now that fucking WWE Premium Live events happen on Saturdays? Weird.
Because that's when
when NXT takeovers used to be.
Are they gonna always have their pay-per-views on the same week?
No, you're right. I'm like even like so focused on the Mania weekend, usually because like that one's crazy. You're right. Yeah, you're right. They could still be Saturdays, just different Saturday. Yeah, whatever. Are we switching gears?
Yeah, I think I want to. I think I'm ready.
It's about time.
Yeah.
So like, where do we start though? Where do we start with it though?
CM Punk.
Okay.
We start with CM Punk.
Yeah. No. Fire fucking promo.
Dog collar match.
Dog collar match. Called back to Greg Valentine v.
Yeah.
Roddy Piper. One of the most dope dog collar matches I've seen in my life. We had a dog collar match in AEW already with Cody Rhodes. Please don't go. Cody Rhodes and the late great Brody Lee. I believe for the TNT strap was on the line too. It was a fucking excellent match. Dog collar, so much cooler than sometimes they have a match where you're like tied to your like wrist to wrist.
Wristbound.
Yeah. And sometimes in WWE at least, I don't know if AEW's ever done one, but there's like a 4-corner match. Oh, they have. I think they have done that. No, there's like you're tied to someone and you have to tap all 4 corners in succession. And that's how you win the match. So like you basically got to beat your dude to a pulp and like drag him or carry him and touch all 4 corners.
Because if you, what the?
No,
that
it's a cool
sounds
match.
Crazy.
But the dog collar match, because
Yeah.
it's around your neck, you're getting like the choke spots and everything that's gonna happen is insane. I'm excited.
Yes, excited is an understatement.
That promo was bomb too, because that picture that CM Punk pulled out when he said, "This is probably the best day of your life," and for me,
fanboy.
it was just a Friday.
Fanboy called him a fanboy in front of everyone.
Left MJF speechless. Still the only man to do that is CM Punk, I believe.
No, it was. I really liked that promo. I thought it was really
spray
good.
tan.
I was saying last week I'm kind of over the feud. Like I thought I was seeing it close.
Right.
I remember I was
Yes,
saying I'm like
yes.
I was hoping it would end, but now, nah, they can do it.
They can go.
They can go for as long as they want.
AEW fans want their rematches. Here you go, bitch.
Exactly, because MJF and CM Punk are they're like I guess both they're the other side of the coin. I think they're the same, but
Fight, but they fight for different things.
yes, they're yin and yang.
Sure,
They're yin and yang, like
yeah.
almost exactly. They have like a very like boisterous personality, but not like MJF's obviously more overly boisterous, and CM Punk's a little bit more humble. But I do think CM Punk still talks that shit. Like he still will tell everyone like I'm the guy.
He'll shit on you when he has to.
So
Even the town.
yeah,
If you're from that town that you guys are in, he's like, yeah, this town's shit.
So I definitely see that.
And MJF's just like, yeah, all of you are shit.
Yep.
And what's funny too is like different, like you said, like yin yang, is like MJF has been on AEW TV like drinking champagne and shit, and obviously CM Punk is drug free. So like that's funny that it's like opposites.
Exactly yin and yang. Yeah. But and I love it, and I've it took me a little bit to understand kind of what they're playing at as much with that, like it's more of like the people who are fans of CM Punk are the people who want to see MJF get or lose the most. And the people who think CM Punk's kind of full of himself and don't really care for CM Punk that much are MJF fans.
They're so happy that CM Punk lost twice.
Yep.
In his hometown.
Yep.
Oh, also, I liked how CM Punk was wearing MJF shirt that you can purchase at shopaew.com.
Was he?
Yeah, the mid shirt.
Okay, I didn't even notice that. That's a little thing I didn't even notice. When I showed you that mid shirt
a couple weeks ago or whatever?
Yeah.
I was like, it's dope as fuck because it has like the Burberry-esque pattern inside of the lettering. Anyway.
Okay.
I thought that was nice. Nice little touch.
And then secondly, I want to get to another. Well, okay, we can do the match, but I kind of want to talk about the promo more than the match.
We could always just do promo and then match. Because we always talk about AEW at one time.
Bro, Danielson and Mox.
Oh, I'm so excited for that.
On the fucking mic, dog.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited for that. No, but that match was fire though.
Yeah, the Danielson Moriarty. Yeah, it was a good match. That's what I was saying. I was like, I don't want to skip the match, but like
because, dude.
But Mox though.
Hey,
but Mox though.
Hey, and I need them to not call it the Danielson Dojo. I need y'all to please call it the Dragon Dojo.
Oh, that would be sick as fuck.
Because like Daniel Bryan's Twitter, he was talking about and he called it the Danielson Dojo, and I'm like, no. I'm like, that still obviously makes sense because that's your last name and it's your dojo, but no.
The Dragon Dojo would be so
Dragon
sick.
Dojo, because then the Dragon Dojo would also have the Tiger style in it. Like that's lit. Because like you're telling me Lee Moriarty doesn't want to join now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he wants in.
Yeah.
He wants in, and I need them to. And Daniel Garcia is currently won like an award, and like he's wrestling in a different company right now. But if he does get signed to AEW, I need him to join the dojo too.
Yeah.
Because he's crazy. I didn't realize how young he was and like how new to the game he is.
They get to choose. I think a lot of people will want to be a part of the dojo. If they're actually both together, I think a lot of people will want to be a part of the dojo. So like, they're gonna get to choose who gets to learn. I that's where I'm like, I don't even know what they want, what they're looking for. But damn.
But imagine if Mox says no.
Right. I will be sad because I think that this is, dude, the violence.
I would and wouldn't because like
the pure violence.
Because Jon Moxley has other ties, and so like the streets versus the dojo.
But the violence.
But the streets versus the dojo. Eddie Kingston, Santana Ortiz, Mox.
Yeah.
And the dojo, the streets versus the dojo. The streets need that.
Okay.
But maybe down the line.
Maybe that's how they get Mox to switch. Maybe Mox is the traitor in that. Maybe he does sign up for the dojo and he gets some people on Bryan Danielson's side, but then in the end, he has to swap it over.
TK, be honest. Are you caught up on the Karate Kid series? Be honest. You guys had Johnny Kreese on the show. You guys didn't even call him by his real name. You didn't even call him by his real name. He was in character. Sweep the fucking leg. Show no mercy. Okay? Listen. Are you caught up on the Karate Kid series on Netflix? Because it sounds like you are. Huh? It's cool, though. It's fine. Johnny Kreese is not a real human being. You are a toy.
You are not paralyzed.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Exactly, dude. Exactly.
But it's fine. Show no mercy. That's true as fuck. That's gang shit. Because I bet that guy's so nice in real life. I I bet people thought that he was an asshole in real life forever. You know what I mean? And I bet he was just like, you guys know that's just the character I played, right?
If I was him, I'd say, fuck that. I'm just going to be the character. I'm going to be the
fuck
dick.
that, dude.
I'm just
I'm
going to be
learning
the
karate.
dick. Yeah, I'm going to just be the dick. Fuck it.
Fucking sweet.
The little Keith Lee promo that they had was good.
Yeah.
They did a little video,
Yeah.
like a little introduction of like, hey, like,
I showed
I'm here
you.
to, yeah, I'm
I
here
showed you who
to
I
be the
am.
man. Yeah, I'm exactly.
Taking over. Call me DJ Khaled and the boys, because we take it over.
He said he's coming for this here strap.
Yeah. Dude,
I wouldn't be mad.
the ladder match.
I wouldn't be mad.
The ladder match that is set up for. I believe that's what I believe that stipulation is still in play. But the fucking face of the Revolution ladder match right now is meaty.
Yeah. Yeah, Hobbs. No. Yeah, Hobbs.
Powerhouse
Hobbs.
Wardlow,
Yep.
and Keith Lee.
Fucking savage.
Are you kidding me?
They need a caveman looking guy. Oh, I'm so disrespectful. What's his name?
They don't have him though. They need to sign Von Wagner, Kurt Wagner.
Oh,
Von Wagner.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Just
what one is the right one?
It's Vaughn. They need to just fucking swoop Vaughn, because they could use him.
They
could use him.
Use a different build of man meat. All three of them are a different build of man meat.
Yep.
Powerhouse Hobbs. That boy's got titties. Wardlow don't got titties like that.
Nope.
But Wardlow's legs don't be looking like Powerhouse Hobbs' legs look nasty. And then
Keith Lee's
Keith
just got-
Lee.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Brute
woo.
force. Nah, I'm
Man's
hyped.
a monster. Who
I'm
else?
hyped.
Luchasaurus? Fuck it. Throw him in there.
Yeah, I don't give a damn.
I don't give two dimmer dams at the dimmer dome. Put the man in there. Who else
Mark
is-
Henry,
who else?
you're up.
Mark Henry is signed.
You're up.
Mark Henry and Big Show, Paul
You're-
White are both signed.
You're up.
You're up. One of you, please.
Get out of the
fuck it.
suit. Get into your wrestling
Please,
gear.
why
This is
not?
the match.
Mark Henry.
This is the match.
Mark Henry, it's time for the main event, baby.
Yeah. It's time for the
Put
main
on,
event.
put on your singlet and join the face of the revolution. God damn.
100%. No.
Oh, that'd be sick, kind
I'm
of.
with it.
Or though, I wouldn't be mad if it's like. Actually, if they, because there's 6 people in the ladder match, I think. I don't want these other 3 to be high flyers unless they would have won the matches in like a different sequence. Because I don't want like 3 powerhouse guys to win. No pun intended. 3 big guys to win, and then 3 like high flyers to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I need it to all be beefy now.
I want one guy.
I need it
to
at
be
least
a flyer.
Sure.
I want
one
one
flying
flyer.
guy, but the rest gots to be beefy.
And I want him to last. I want him to be so fast that he's elusive enough to survive in this match for a little
He's
bit.
gonna have to take a fat slam or 2, but it's fine.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have to take a slam, dude. Dude, Wardlow's choke slam. I don't think they called it a choke slam, but it looked like a choke slam to me. I mean, he lifted him head height. His waist, the dude's waist was head height. Who did Wardlow fight?
This is Wardlow. Max Caster, didn't he?
I don't remember.
Because didn't Max lay down the dirty rap on him before?
Oh,
Was that one?
No, I don't think so.
Yes.
It was?
Yeah, Caster had bars before getting jobbed by Wardlow.
Yeah.
And then Sean Spears took the spotlight away from Wardlow again, pushing the turn.
But Wardlow was taking some beatings in the beginning. First minute or so, he was taking some beatings.
Yeah.
And there was a moment.
And then even sorry.
There was a moment when he. There was a moment when he was going from it, maybe even not taking a beating. It was even. It was at least even for the first few minutes.
He was
there was
definitely
a moment
taking some shots
when he just picked up Max Caster and just slammed him. I don't know if it was a choke slam, but it looked like a choke slam to me. And after that, it was just straight all.
But when him and Bowens had the thing, that was funny too.
Yeah.
Because Bowens was like, "Everyone loves the Acclaimed," and then he just got wrecked.
Slammed.
He got a fucking power bomb too. Yeah.
Slammed.
That was lit.
I mean, Wardlow's OP. Like, let's get real.
Nerf.
I'd like to see
literally Reinhardt in Overwatch. If I had to,
yeah, I'd like
put
to
him in
see him and Keith Lee really go at it. Solo even. I mean, this ladder
I
match
want him
will
to have
be
a solo spotlight, but I want them to also have a 1v1 match.
Yeah, this ladder match will probably have them going at it at least once, like one spot where they'll go at it. But I do think they should have a solo match because that's a big build. That's like a really big Big match that they got on their hands right there.
And then there was the DMD promo.
Yeah, I didn't write anything down for that, but I did
Because
write
she was
down.
just told by Johnny Kreese to show no mercy if your girl doesn't.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Right?
Yeah.
Was that one?
Yep.
Where she was like, Mercedes Martinez, you can't lose. Don't lose this time.
Yep.
And then she's like, what do we do if she does? And
No
he was
mercy.
like, you know what you have to do.
Yep. And then I did wanted to notate before we get to oh no. Okay, no. So there's 2 matches left. But on the match that Wardlow and Shawn Spears were on, when Wardlow and Shawn Spears were making their way during the entrance, there was a sign, and it literally said, "Shawn Spears eats corn the long way."
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. That shit made me laugh so hard.
I was
I read it
dying.
and I literally had a double take thing. I was like, what does that even mean? And I was like, oh, my God. Oh, my God, dude. Oh, my God.
Oh, dude, I had to write that down. It was too good.
Oh, I ain't
It was
ever
too
heard.
good.
That's like the greatest insult ever.
Yeah.
I bet you eat corn the long way.
Eats corn.
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Oh, it was so funny. Oh, I died. I was really laughing.
Christ, the long way, baby.
It wasn't a match, but it was another promo. Adam Cole, Adam Page.
Yeah. Right after the.
Yes, it wasn't a
DMD
match.
promo?
It was another.
Yeah, Hangman Adam Page got cut off like right away, basically, didn't he?
Cut off.
It's all about the boo.
Not right away. No, he got a little bit out.
Okay.
But then he was cut off, and it literally was.
Adam Cole spit fire.
Yeah, it was Adam Cole. So I think, what did I say? Oh yeah, what did I say?
He straight up told him.
Hold on.
He straight up told him, now that I'm here, I'm gonna get the belt, and you're just gonna become the other Adam.
Yeah. So there was 3 phases of conversation. It was Page, Cole, Page, Cole, Page, Cole.
Okay.
That's how it went. The first exchange, I had Page actually winning the battle of words, the battle of wits. I had Adam Page winning the first one, but then after the other Adam remark, definitely Adam Cole won the second one. In the third one, it was close, but Adam Cole.
But the third, even the way he talked to him was like nicer, almost, or whatever, right? He was like respectfully.
Yeah. So because the third one, he started to be a little bit nicer to him, but when he turned around, he literally pulled a City Sushi. He literally pulled it. Yeah, he literally pulled a City Sushi. I don't know if you noticed that.
No, we teach them that they're not all Asian the same.
He literally turned around after saying the nice things at the end and went.
Yeah, because he said
and
when it comes
smiled
down,
and did
when
his
it
jacket
comes down
thing.
to it, I will become AEW World Heavyweight Champion.
He said it, and I mean, it was a great exchange. And
Crazy that was like their first interaction, I believe.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like,
and to your point, they didn't mention anything about Jay White.
yeah, that whole time.
Which no one's brought him up yet.
Didn't
No, like in the sense of,
only that one backstage promo. You're right.
but there wasn't words exchanged. The backstage promo was when Adam Cole and the Young Bucks were jumping. I think it was Luchasaurus. What?
Trent.
Oh yeah, so they were jumping Trent. Yeah.
And Jay White came out.
And Jay White came and finished him, but there was no words exchanged. They just walked.
Yeah,
he
not to
walked
him.
off.
Not,
and then
not to Jay White, yeah.
yeah, well, and so I understood that obviously that meant that they were teaming up, but we haven't seen any communication of cahoots.
Yeah, because all we know is Adam Cole brought him, and that's all we know.
Yep.
And
That's
the fact that the Young Bucks didn't come out and they were like, we just didn't want to beat a dead horse. That's never fun. Hey, I think it's different. I think there's more to it than that.
There's definitely something going on.
Because they see him. They could have easily stopped him from beating Kenny Omega. They gave him the nod. There's obviously respect still between the boys, you know. And fucking Adam Cole said it himself, once you're Bullet Club, you're always Bullet Club. And he did sign, he brought in Hangman to the group, you know, to the club.
So it's dicey, dog.
But it would be kind of cool because, like, I don't know why, but I think it'd be dope if Jay White was like, fuck you, Adam Cole, and then just was with Hangman.
That would be a interesting
Because the Hangman
turn.
and the fucking Switchblade.
Yeah.
Ew, that's filthy. That sounds filthy. The
Yeah, I'd be
Cowboy
with it.
Switchblade. That's lit. But also, I just don't think that would happen. I feel like the Young Bucks are gonna have Adam Cole's back. I don't know who Jay White's gonna, because Jay White's just alone right now. Like you said, he doesn't have a real spot in any of the.
No one's
groups.
claimed him, is what I meant by that.
Yeah,
No one's claimed him. Adam Cole brought him.
Adam Cole has basically claimed him, but
But
that's
not.
it. We don't know. 'Cause we don't know where Adam Cole is.
I guess that's true.
We don't know if Adam Cole is undisputed or if he's elite.
Yeah, it's dicey. It's dicey, and I guess I'm in a spot where.
Are you gonna go, Adam?
Yeah, it's dicey.
Shut off the camera, Brandon. I want to be Brandon Cutler for a day.
Anything else on Cole for me? I don't think so. Nothing else on Page.
It's all about the bow. The Dark Order finally came out and helped Hangman,
Yep.
which was nice. Good to see.
It was a brawl.
It was a brawl, and then Preston Vance, just mollywopped all of security, and the final security guy, he was like, sorry, you're right, I shouldn't be doing this, and then he picks him up and threw him out the ring to the rest of the security, which was fun. That was a good little moment for the big man, because that man is beefy. That's another man meat who could be in the ladder match, actually.
Yep.
Fuck it, put Preston in there.
Excuse me. COVID.
Ooh, and the match after this is nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what did you think about that tag team match? That was before the main event.
Well, first off, it's good to see Eddie Kingston back.
Yes.
It's great. I love that man. He, ever since I saw him fight like Dean Ambrose, I think was like his first kind of feud. Oh, bro, I was in. Did I just call him Dean Ambrose? John Moxley. What the fuck? I watched an earlier WrestleMania where he got slammed through a ladder. It was lit. Huh?
Nothing. Nothing.
Say it.
No, I really didn't say anything. I was gonna say something and then I was like not going to.
Anyways, it was lit. Big Eddie Kingston stan. That match was intense. Santana and Ortiz would look like they're in good shape compared to like when they started. It doesn't look like there's no water under the bridge. it looks like there's zero chance of them being like, yeah, fuck it, we could be homies.
Yeah, cool.
Because Santana was giving it to him, bro. And even I believe when Jake Hager entered the match, he was like, just kept on yelling, "Why are you doing this?"
Oh, I didn't hear that.
He was beating up I can't remember which member. I want to say maybe Ortiz. Yeah, Ortiz. He enters the match, and as Ortiz enters the match, he's like, "Why are you doing this?" And he's like not trying to like hit him. He's like more so like blocking and shit. And then he finally he has to
Lays him down.
Yeah.
Because
Hager's bigger than Ortiz. Ortiz is the smaller.
Hager was the biggest guy in the ring.
Him and Ortiz. Yeah, you're right. Hager's probably taller.
Yeah, he's taller, I should say. Yeah, and so he looked like he was the most dominating presence, I guess, in the ring.
Yeah.
Eddie ringside should be a thing. Just a lot. Just continue. I don't know if he needs to make more friends, or I don't know how they incorporate him more ringside, more beefs, more whatever. Him ringside, the energy he is ringside, smacking on the shit, like the way he is, he does it right. There's a lot of managers on the outside who are not as good as him at being exciting and like being a part of the ring without being a part of it. Like he was a part of the show without taking any of the light, it seemed like. Mm-hmm. And
yeah, when he was like telling him, he was like, "You can do it. You can get
the ball.
You got this."
It almost like he was another fan. Like he was, it seemed more, instead of like him trying to, maybe it's just because he wasn't acting. Like a lot of managers seem like they're acting to like they have to save this or do this. He seemed like he was like really genuinely wanting his side to win type shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it wasn't as much about like. And he like
he wasn't interfering in any way. He was just out there.
That's maybe what it is.
Most managers are like, I gotta make my guy win.
And
the only other current manager in wrestling is like that I can think of that I fuck with super hard is Malcolm Bivens. But he, in the weirdest way, we didn't talk about his rally towel on the way down.
Yeah.
Never give up. Other side said, nah, you should. Because he does the Eddie Kingston thing, but he also acts like he's got facial work very well down. You know what I mean? But
that's what I was going to say is it's like, it's not about, so like for instance, Eddie Kingston knows how to do a spot because has so much practice doing spots, right? So a outside of the ring, like yanking on the rope thing is natural to him. But for a manager who doesn't have a lot of ring presence, I feel like usually them trying to do a spot, not necessarily where they're getting hit or they have to hit someone, but it's like their time where they're, okay, camera 4, we're coming to you now, and they have to do something, and it's like they are clearly it's their time to do a move. I don't know.
It's their time to do something.
Yes. I'm not trying to say that they have to do a wrestling move, but like it's their time to say something or toss something or whatever. It seems not as natural as when Eddie was doing it, or I mean Bivens too.
Bivens does
is
a good job, but
very
he's just, like,
natural.
Puts in, like, you could tell he acts a little.
Heyman's is natural. Heyman seems
100%.
and maybe it's because
He's so good at. He's been in it so long.
That's what I was going to say. Heyman's has created this character that the way he acts ringside is how I expect him to act. So he does it really well. Other people maybe don't have that amount
Jade
of
Cargill's
credence.
is pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, I think he's...
When they were doing this, her and Hungy, and then he came in and he was beating him up, and then he got slammed. Yeah, no, he's
he
good.
does a good job, too, but he also doesn't... The managers who like don't seem to interfere much, who are just actually
better.
Just there, they're just fucking better.
Yeah, because they're not. It's not as forced. They're not. They don't get.
Especially because
I say this
especially
lightly.
Mark Sterling and Malcolm Bivens, because Eddie Kingston isn't in a manager role.
No, yeah, he's just a wrestler.
Malcolm Bivens and Mark Sterling are managers.
Wrestlers, when they're on the outside, always do good though. I'm now looking back and I'm like, oh, Jericho when he's on the outside of his guys' matches looks cool.
Anytime,
like he knows how to be exciting.
Remember the New Day in the corner, yeah.
Yeah, it's when the managers do it, it looks corny. I'm realizing that now.
Yeah, some majority wise maybe.
And I'm assuming managers don't get paid like the athletes do, so they don't have the same training and skill and everything that the athletes do. So it's okay.
Because like every wrestling school I've looked up, you have to go through like
management stuff too.
Yeah, you have to go through certain courses, like
Yep.
learning how to take a bump, even if you just want to be a manager. Like you have to pass like certain classes.
Yep.
But like, yeah, I don't know. You're not pass, I would say, but you have to take. It's not like a pass fail thing necessarily.
Jericho.
Did he get surgery, bro, or do you think he worked for real?
I think he worked for real. It doesn't look like. I feel he would have went slimmer or more toned if he went surgery wise. I think that was natural, and he put in work in the ring.
You don't even think maybe after he put in work, he like got it tightened up?
Maybe, but
I see maybe like a little bit.
no,
of
it'd
both.
be the reverse. It'd be he got work done and then he like ate and worked out to make it look back natural again.
Okay. That makes sense too.
Yeah, but I mean, he probably cut
crazy.
like 20, 30 pounds.
Just crazy.
When
crazy.
you have it,
Excuse me.
when you have it to lose, it's not that hard. So that's where.
That's true. Yeah, and it's not like his
him-
body's never been in shape. It's all muscle memory. Literally.
Exactly. Yeah. Jericho won, right?
No.
Oh no! Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And that's why he
Santana got the
wanted
pin.
and that's why he wanted to jump Eddie at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't even do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's
and you were saying, yeah.
Put him up,
You
huh?
have it all the way over here.
Hey, why don't you wanna put 'em
get
up,
back.
eh?
Hey, the security guard's not doing a good job today. Hey. Yeah, because I don't think Jericho and Kingston have fought yet. So I'm looking forward to that.
I thought they did, but
1-on-1.
Oh yeah, no, not 1-on-1. They did a tag team. Wasn't it Kingston and Santana?
No, it would have been Santana and Ortiz, and that's when they didn't tag in Jericho. Because it would have been a 6-man, and that was probably Daniel Garcia.
You're
2.0.
right. You're right. That's what that was. And now it's time for a Jericho Eddie Kingston.
To finally,
It's time.
Yeah,
I'm ready for it.
Hey, I truly don't want the inner circle to like split up like this, but I would not mind them breaking apart. Like, all right, there's respect here. We all respect each other, but we got to do our different things.
Jericho still has
Hager.
Only Hager? I thought there was.
Sammy dropped the vest.
Yeah.
And then it's Santana, Ortiz, Hager, and Jericho.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. For some reason, I thought there was another tag team that was a part of the inner circle. No. Okay. Sorry. Sammy's not coming back.
I don't know. Sammy's not going to come back unless it's stable.
Yeah, Sammy's not coming back.
Yeah.
I think that that's a good segue. I wanted to say that about Sammy because we're segueing into the main event, which is, unless you have something else to say about that match.
No. Also, wait. There was another match before the main event, you know that? There's 2 matches before the main event.
What's there?
Oh, wait, we talked about things out of order. I'm reading my notes in order.
Did we?
Yeah, because of the female no DQ match versus Rosa and Martinez.
Oh, I didn't.
We
I
skipped over
didn't.
that.
I didn't make notes for that match.
But that was that table spot. Remember when I made you go back 30 seconds?
Yep.
The table spot where it strictly broke where Thunder Rosa landed.
Yeah,
Fucking hurt.
definitely.
There was a lot of moments where I'm like, you're hurt. I'm like, you're putting your lives. Both of them were putting their lives on the line. They were doing some crazy dope moves the whole match, and the fact that it was another woman's no DQ is fucking awesome.
Slammed her into the steps.
Mm-hmm. And then, but Martinez lost, and so DMD came down, looked at Kreese, and all 3 of them were like, bye. And didn't Thunder? I feel like Thunder Rosa wanted to help, and then also got mollywopped, but I didn't write it if she did. But they definitely showed no mercy on Mercedes Martinez.
Yeah.
Because that was like the main target.
Who's Mercedes Martinez? They just created like a tag for her out of nowhere, right? A tag team partner for her out of nowhere, and they were gonna have a tag match. Martinez and
No idea. I don't recall her ever
it was a random person.
being set up for that.
I thought it was a white girl too.
Yeah, no.
Because Mercedes Martinez doesn't really have friends, right?
Yeah, not necessarily. She's just like she was like hired by Britt Baker to. She's like a hired gun. She's like the Wardlow to Britt Baker.
Okay.
But she doesn't roll with her like
And
hard.
and she has her own solo
She'd be doing her
beefs.
Yeah. Like she's not Wardlow in the sense of always around, but she'll work for money. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna look it up if you wanted to talk about this match at all anymore. Well,
Not necessarily as like because there was the dope side rail with the dive off the side rail that was wobbly that Rosa, thank God, was able to pull off without getting injured. Because that was risque. And they broke a pin because of a rope hold, which I don't ever like because there's no rules. So how are you going to break the pin when someone grabs the rope in a no rules match? It doesn't make sense. Never made sense to me. But Rosa slammed her on the stairs to get the pinfall. We were like right before the pinfall.
that slam was crazy.
And then after that, there was a promo, Knights of the Dark Throne promo. Malachi Black and Brody King were sitting at a table, and Malachi Black was talking some crazy tarot card reading shit, and Brody King was like, "Who are we waiting for?" And they teased that there's gonna be a new member of the House of Black soon. And I really am hoping that it's, I said his name earlier, damn, Buddy Matthews. Him and Malachi Black had a little feud in WWE, a little bit like before both of their contracts were up, and like they work very well together. It's crazy.
Okay.
Buddy fights like Malachi, but he's like a little shorter. You know what I mean? And then Jay White cut a video promo, just telling the people.
Yeah,
who
I
he
saw
is.
that one. Yeah, I saw that.
You know, aiming at Trent, and then is the main event.
Okay. I didn't remember that Thunder Rosa and Mercedes match for some
Because
reason.
you had the cat or some shit was in here.
Maybe I was a little distracted during that match, but I definitely watched the main event filled with craziness and cheese.
Why is he coming out with 2 belts? Why? Sammy. Sammy.
They need to have JR only like cast like big shows. He's going crazy, dude.
Sammy.
I love it.
Sammy.
Sammy.
Both the Daredevils. 2 out of 4 of the Pillars.
Yep.
Both insane.
I was gonna say any like notes that you have on this one.
Well, they both have held the strap. And deadass, if I wasn't a stoner, I would be straight edge because of Darby Allin and CM Punk. I think I would be a little poon and be like, no, I can't. My idols are drug free. I don't want to do this, but fuck. It's okay to get just a little high.
Like Towley said.
Maybe just a little high. And Sammy's never defeated Allin in AEW, so he could strike that off of his list. He's done it. The suicide dive into the cutter.
Yep.
Disgusting. Sammy's been hitting some nasty cutters. Like a couple weeks ago, the latter one. Ooh, but this one at the suicide dive.
He hit 2 cutters against Cody that were crazy.
Yes, that's true.
This one was equally as nuts. Equally as nuts.
You have to time this so nice. You know what I mean? Like you have to not be a little high.
Can't be high if you want to pull that one off.
Unless you know how to time your things differently when you're a little high. But
unless you're Towley.
Yeah, easy. But and the swanton onto the apron. Ooh, because it got evaded. Ooh.
Yep, ribs right onto the apron.
Ooh, and then the cuckery happened by Andrade El Idolo.
Came out with the tablet.
The tablet and his manager's name is like Alex. I think.
I have no clue.
Alejandro.
I have no clue, but he came out.
Oh no, he came out too though.
Came out, did a little distract, and then just a little smash.
Molly Wops Darby to where he's resting up on the turnbuckle, and then Sami Zayn literally shrugs because he literally doesn't know what happened. He also got fucked, and then he hits him.
Sammy Guevara.
What did I say?
You said Sami Zayn.
Oh my Gabba Penton.
It's all good.
Sapphire.
Just wanted to make sure we let that one know. But no,
keep it in.
Guevara definitely had taken some blows by then, so I can see why they needed a little bit of cheese to keep him as the champ.
Both Sammys are champions, okay?
It's all good. It's all good.
Sapphire, edit a picture of both of the champs and keep my words in. Don't cut them.
Darby looks like he can get pushed again.
Oh yeah.
Based on how he lost with Cheese
and the fact that they teased the Andrade Darby Allin feud. So
yep.
Andrade is probably going to go against Sammy Guevara next. I would assume so the way this went. And hey, let the Idolo win.
See, but I have a different theory, a little bit, just slight different theory. I think what will happen is Sammy will beat Andrade as well.
Really?
Yep. And I think that Sammy will continue to hold until Keith Lee takes it. I think
okay.
I think Keith Lee will be the next one to hold this belt. I think it's that soon. I think that it'll be like around the same timings in 2 months when Keith Lee's ready to get this belt and he has some wins under him. It'll be the same time when Sammy's losing this. Because they won't put another person.
What if Keith Lee doesn't win that ladder match? Do you still think he's going to be next in line?
Then I'll be sad. But then I could see...
You're like a triple threat maybe, you know what I mean? Like some shit.
All I know is I think Darby or Keith Lee will be the next one to hold this. I don't think Andrade will. So either Sammy will beat Andrade, and then Darby and Andrade will have to fight to then go back to fight for a rematch, basically. Or Andrade will lose to Sammy. Sammy will lose to Keith Lee. And then Darby and Andrade...
I want to see Keith Lee and Darby Allin fight.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That's where it goes. Because then Darby and Andrade have to fight for not a rematch, but a match against Keith Lee.
That would be disgusting. One of them Darby Allin might die finally against Keith Lee.
He's going to try. I think
I need to see the in the ring, and nothing too crazy, in ring maybe near the start of the match, I need Darby Allin to go for a crossbody, just off the ropes, just bounce off the ropes, hit the ropes, kid, try to hit the crossbody, connect, and just bounce off of Keith Lee.
That would be funny.
I like it when small people try to do. I love that spot. It's simple.
Bounce off the
Yeah,
chest
just
and belly a
bouncing
little
off
bit.
the big boy.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't do nothing. I don't even want Keith Lee to like take a step back. Nothing. I need him to get into a power stance, and like, how people will like hit the yoga balls with their belly.
Yep.
I need him to do that to Darby Allin.
Yep.
Yeah. But also, I feel like they're gonna do something to where Darby Allin does something crazy like that, and Keith Lee bumps him outside to the ring, outside of the ring onto the mat, and that's what I'm scared of. Like, please put tables down. Don't just make him land on the mat outside.
Yeah.
Gnarly. Like, there's this famous wrestling clip. I don't know where it even takes place, but it's a big boy, big man. And you do a backflip and you push him move. He did that, except he like pushed Hummy into like the crowd. And it was like a small indie show, so like the spacing is a little different.
Tight.
But like, that's gnarly.
Yeah.
That is gnarly. You just pushed another human being far, far away. But Sammy retained, well deserved.
Yeah.
Damn it! I wanted Darby to win. Seattle
Yeah.
Pride.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
For long-term storytelling, I like that he lost because I think that Sammy needs to continue to be built, and I like that he lost in a way that took cheese. It keeps Darby's legacy of being.
Yeah, it's not like he lost.
It's not like
He lost.
Yeah, it's not even really like Sammy displayed that he's much better. It's just that he lost. He lost in a cheesy way.
Like that
That's what it is.
shit was pretty square matchup.
Yeah, it was. And I think that could be something that we see a lot of. That exact match. We could see that a lot going into the future.
What happened on Rampage? Let's hear it. I didn't take notes 'cause
hold
we
on.
watched
I was
it.
going to say, I was going to hit the cue.
Okay, yeah.
One moment
Sorry.
before we switch over I want to just talk about an AEW kind of overarching idea. The pillars they're so unique in aesthetic and personality. It'd be very hard for them down the road, maybe 3 years from now, let's say even, unless they do some, I feel, major pivots for them to team up. It would be a weird blend for any of the pillars right now to team up. It feels
I think one day it would be super cool to see them all. Like when there's finally gonna be like the next class of AEW. I want the pillars to be like, you don't go here like that. You know what I mean?
We're the OGs.
But also in 2024, if Cody Rhodes does go back, and stays until 2024, he might get MJF to switch over.
Okay.
Because there's no way that Vince McMahon does not want to at least offer that man a contract.
Yeah.
That man's a star. That man's young. That man is fresh as fuck. That man's is literally your new Miz, Vince, if you so want.
And better.
To a degree.
I think that yeah.
Miz just has more years under his, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and that's what I think if you go back to year 3 Miz and you look at MJF right now, you're looking at MJF like, wow, he's a polished, like almost damn near superstar in comparison to early Miz. But early Miz was hungry. Like, he was not trying to be as much of the douchebag, goofy guy. He was trying, like, MJF, or the Miz walked so MJF could run. Mm-hmm. That's how I'll put it. Mm-hmm. Because MJF wouldn't know that this style works in the way that everything he does is effective if it wasn't for the Miz. The Miz, like, really laid some groundwork for the way that the aneurysms, just the exact way MJF is, like, came directly from the Miz.
Yeah, it's so. like we know that MJF was a fan of WWE, so it's like he definitely could have picked up shit literally from the Miz.
Yes.
But I really
But I could see him going to WWE. I could see him going to WWE because
I just wouldn't want him to.
Well, so the MJF is the type of personality to where I don't think I think the writers will want the writers I think want a person like that because it's so easy to write him as the bad guy.
Yeah, but I also feel like I wouldn't want someone to write MJF's work. I would want MJF to write his own promos still.
He can, yeah. I mean, and you can have him do a lot of his own ad libbing, but you'd want maybe him to touch on certain points.
Sure.
But no, and I guess that's where the pillars are all really really good. It's just that the future of the company seems to be them, and they all have to start getting gangs together. It seems like to me. Or not now, but in like as they grow, they need to make sure that they create a faction or a dojo, a house of wrestling for each one of them to kind of leave that path, because they are the 4 styles of wrestling that you can kind of have. You know what I mean? They're like they kind of like emulate all the different styles of wrestling into 4 different unique people, and you can have people who are a little bit different, but you want a Darby always.
Yeah.
No matter if it's actually Darby Allin right now or someone in the future, you want someone like Darby. You want someone like MJF. You want someone like Sammy Guevara. You want Jungle Boy. Oh, yes. You need all of them. They're all different. All the same, but all different. And I love it. To that point, funny enough, they all are reminiscent of Punk.
Yeah, a little bit.
They're all so. If we want to really get into some bits and some deep dive and some bits and pieces here, Punk might have birthed a lot of these dudes, bro.
No, like that's truthful when he says that he inspired.
Punk might have straight birthed a lot of these dudes,
like,
bro.
A lot. Punk.
Because I'm thinking about it.
Punk Cena birthed a lot.
Punk
Cena,
Cena,
Rock, Stone Cold.
The Punk Cena feud specifically birthed a lot of the current wave of what I see in wrestling.
100%.
Shawn
Michaels also inspired a lot.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels. I was about to say the OG DX. That was classic, but and you can see other people who definitely emulated very specific people who they who they looked up to. But Punk, I feel, has a very wide range of people who emulate him. And I like that. I think that's badass. Not a lot of the elite or the elite or the older crews. I'm trying to think because there's multiple names. It's who's I hate that I have to keep reading these. The Inner Circle and no way.
You're thinking of MJF's group?
No, older.
The Shield?
Yes.
DX? NWO?
No. They're currently wrestling, but they're an older group of guys.
In company?
I thought they were in AEW.
There's older group of guys.
What's their American Top Team.
Oh, American Top Team.
Yeah, they're like older guys. They're not older
guys.
They're not old guys. They're not Oldberg and Sting, but they're older guys. Yeah, they're older guys. I don't feel that I feel that those groups don't emulate Punk as much. It's the young guys. That's what I was trying to specify, is that like it seems like Jericho had his influence around his group, which is specifically the Inner Circle. American Top Team, I don't know who they kind of emulate. I don't really recognize what they emulate.
Only 2 wrestlers on that team are Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky.
And they don't really emulate anyone.
No, they're just,
to me. They're just them.
Yeah.
But
I mean, like if anything, kind of like Ric Flair-esque, because like they're rich, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But
and I don't see the Elite really copying anyone's style. They're very unique to their own shit, like all of them. They just all are their own
The Elite
style.
And the fact that the Elite is even just certain members of the Bullet Club is ridiculous.
Yep.
But it's cool. I love that. Give me branches. Give me the Justice League, and then give me Justice League South.
Well, because the Bullet Club, to me, now that they are having not necessarily beef, but there's just like the fact that there is separate factions within them makes me have to specify which parts I'm talking about, because they are different. Because it's the Elite and what's the other crew? Omega's crew, right? It's called, or no, it's the.
So technically, the Elite is like Kenny Omega, the
that's
Bucks, and Hangman Adam Page, who used to be in that.
And then
And Cody.
Well, and then what is it just who would be in the Bullet Club but not in the Elite?
Everyone but Omega and the Young Bucks.
Okay.
Actually.
So, and what are they called? Are they called something else?
Those three are the Elite. Is that who you're talking about?
So, I guess that's what I'm trying to specify is that so the Elite was pulled into the Bullet Club is what you're saying.
I think or they were birthed out of it.
Okay. That's what and that's what I was trying to understand. I just didn't.
I believe they were birthed out of it.
Okay. And that makes a little bit more sense, I think, to be honest.
And I think I'm right. Fucking fact check me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, let us know in the comments because I'm a little. Their group.
I barely know. I don't know a lot because it is like a New Japan thing. Hella hard.
Okay.
I didn't have access to New Japan. I'm sure I could do it now. Like I get access to it, but it's like the Bullet Club isn't like.
It's not the same
the
anymore.
fat thing,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
The big main focal.
Well, and so that's where, like, I guess, so when we first started watching, Adam Page was brand new in AEW. No, he wasn't. No, Adam Cole was brand new in AEW, and Kenny was just leaving. So the Elite and the Bullet Club, all of the people coming in and out, it was very confusing to me at first.
And I think Bay might have been a part of the Elite, like in Japan and shit. But like AEW Elite, like the current Elite is what I told you.
Okay.
Because Adam Cole referred to them as the Elite, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So I think he is a part of that as well.
Okay.
And like because like they run a vlog channel, or like a vlog TV show esque kind of channel, called Being the Elite. And like when Adam Cole left for the WWE years ago, they literally were like, Adam Cole's dead. They literally killed him and shit. So.
Interesting.
Yeah, they have there's a few funny like little scenes I've seen on the internet of them doing their shit, but
I probably sounded really goofy right there, trying to explain what I meant by how CM Punk birthed all these dudes, and those guys seem different.
Yeah,
those guys seem different, and I was trying to say, is there maybe a chunk of them? That's why I was trying to separate them into chunks because I was wondering. It seems like I'm trying to see where they got their swag from because they have a swag to them. The Elite, the Bullet Club, whichever one you wanted to call them.
Japan wrestling must be.
They got a swag to them that's like it's not. It
doesn't seem forced at all. Like they're just. I just show up and wrestle and do my job and I'm kind of a prick.
It doesn't seem
can be a prick, I should say.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the personality is fake at all. And that's maybe why I'm like, oh, they're not like traditional wrestlers. Like how Punk even to me is still not necessarily playing a character, but he's playing it up.
He's got a hand tattoo that says no gimmick needed.
He still plays it up though. He knows like kind of how like what I say is
like he isn't a gimmick, but he knows how to.
Yeah, just be a little bit, play to the crowd, be exciting.
You expect someone like me to do this, so I'm gonna do it.
He wants to be charismatic, and so like, I don't know.
My man's got charisma.
I think that.
Are we ready?
I was about to say, I think that we should move to the final quota.
Oh, did they see my fucking foot do that? It's in the chat. Sponsored by Crocs. Dark Orders number 10, Preston Vance took on Adam Cole in the Rampage opener. We all knew what was going to happen.
Stomping.
But it wasn't, because Preston Vance is a massive, meaty man, was giving it to Adam Cole for a little.
Yeah, for a little he was.
And then he hit the boom.
Yeah. And then it was a stomping.
Boom, knee drop, and it was all over.
Based on, so sometimes that's one of the complaints I'll
Sorry.
have about AEW is that they'll for sure be building a match or a promo. Like they'll be building something, and then they'll have a match for that person against someone else. And it's like, we all know they're going to win, right? And I guess I haven't seen them trick me with that one yet. I haven't been tricked where it's like, oh, obviously, like I haven't seen the person who I just saw do the promo and get hyped lose the next day. You know what I mean? Like it's like, if you're gonna, I would much have rather had this Cole match on Dynamite and then the beef with Paige on Rampage. So and then after he beat someone from the Dark Order, he's talking shit, which
But
they'd have to.
he brought up how they haven't helped you in forever, so he probably just didn't think that we were going to come.
Yes, and that's why that's why I was going to say I understand that it was part of the story for them to have the brawl and then the fight happen later.
And that's why the fight is happening, because they were like, "Oh, you're talking shit on our boy. We have our boys back.
Yeah. I
We're
guess
gonna send the biggest one."
I guess they should have, or I guess the shit talking shouldn't have been so definite as in I'm going to be the champion. It should have been a little bit more. I have to.
Oh, he's just manifesting his destiny.
Well, it made me kind of know that yes, he's manifesting his destiny, and as he's manifesting his destiny, he's kind of
But I don't think
spoiling the next bouts he's going to be in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, kind of, sure. But
That's what I meant by that.
yeah, okay. I was just I don't want Adam Cole to win it off the first go.
I don't.
And
think
I really wanted to see one more defense before the Adam Cole defense, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Looks like it looks like he's defended it against Bryan.
I wanted to see Orange and Adam Cole go at it again.
They might. They will.
Before this.
They will, because Jay White's fucking with Trent, so they could
True.
always come back.
Yep. But that's why I'm like, no, I was like, I'm still ready to see that rematch.
That match is what gave us this Adam Cole. Remember, he cut the promo and he was like, "Oh, I'm done. No, I did not lose. I'm undefeated."
Angry Cole now.
Angry Cole. He said,
I'm with
"Fuck it.
it.
I'm done with the games. I'm coming for what I came here for." So I'm with it. Powerhouse Hobbs. We got kind of already spoiled that he made it, but Dante Martin and him.
Solid show. And Dante Martin knows how to fucking wrestle.
Yeah, and he's worked with Powerhouse Hobbs a lot too, so it's like the trust is there, you know what I mean? Like the chemistry and shit is there, so.
That guy knows how to
nice.
wrestle really well.
Mm-hmm. That's a young kid as well.
I like him.
Sure.
He
Is his brother like not signed or still injured? I always forget to look it up.
I didn't know his brother was in the biz.
They entered together, and I would imagine that they fucking. I thought he got hurt, and that's why Dante Martin's been doing solo stuff.
But Hobbs is too big.
Hobbs is a big man.
Martin looked really good, but Hobbs is too big. It's just you can't. What are you gonna do with all that man meat? He's gonna slam you down a couple times, and you're just gonna you're gonna feel it.
Your body's gonna be like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore.
Then it was the rookie challenge.
Yeah, which honestly, I fuck with this whole concept.
I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad.
Beat me in under 5 minutes.
I'm only mad that the Serena Deeb girl.
Prove it.
I know is just putting on too hard. I feel like she's putting on her character too hard.
A little bit.
Currently, in my mindset where I'm sitting with her, I'm like, you don't look like you're a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, you don't look like a bitch outside of the wrestling world. Like, I don't know if you are. Maybe you fucking are.
Okay. Well, so she's also like,
Can I say bitch on YouTube? Sorry.
Yeah, dumb bitch. Yeah, of course we
Just
can.
keep on saying it.
She's not dumb, but I don't know why I went so
I'm
far.
the dumb
Yeah, I don't know why I went so
You
far.
called me a dumb bitch,
that
which is
yeah.
fine.
I didn't mean it, man. I'm sorry.
Hey, didn't ask.
You're right. I'm cool with the rookie challenge, but I need someone to not just get cooked in 3 minutes.
But I think I want Serena Deeb to also get a little undefeated streak going.
Okay.
Because then it could be streak for streak and title for the TBS championship against your girl Jade Cargill.
I don't think she's got it in her, but I mean, I'd like to see. I like to see
I think that
it.
match for one could go longer. It would be cool if it goes longer than 5 minutes because then it shows that that Jade can go longer than 5 minutes with her because she's supposed to be like such a good wrestler.
Yep.
Serena Deeb. And then but I also want Serena Deeb to lose
Okay, then I'm with it
because
Jade Cargill's too much woman.
because Jade Cargill's too much woman. She's too much of a generational talent, pretty much. You know what I mean? Like,
No, like she's
and
there.
Jade and
She's their
Serena
one.
Deeb,
Like
it would be able to put her over very well, especially if she has an undefeated streak too. Because I don't think there's another woman
okay.
who has an undefeated streak.
Yeah, Jade is the type of girl that I think they should treat her the way WWE treats Charlotte. Weird enough, where like she should just win a lot. Like it just
Give her
she just
good
wins
opponent.
a lot.
Like it's not like they're handing Serena Deeb nobodies. It's not like they're handing Jade Cargill nobodies.
And I don't want her to
Always.
continue
Not
to
always.
stomp everyone. She's getting a little.
And she has been getting hit and like getting slowed down and
She's
shit.
been
too,
getting
which
a
is nice.
little bit slower, but
I
she's
want her to
still
fight-
stomping.
I want her to fight someone bigger. I want her to fight like Nyla Rose again again. I think maybe.
No, she hasn't fought.
I
Nyla
never
Rose,
in her
think.
life. I don't think so.
I think that they were in a multi-person match.
Okay, maybe. I don't know. I want to see her against someone bigger because she's been going against like smaller, like in the sense of shorter and petiter women, right?
Yeah,
Like not even as muscular as her, like just full on petiter, right? More petite.
yeah. And
I want
short,
to see her, yeah, because like Serena Deeb is a little bit taller,
but still thin.
still thin, but you know that she's got the mass inside to like lift and shit. She's not weak. Well, I doubt this. I doubt the short girls are also weak, but you know what I'm trying to get at.
She's looks stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because there's just more meat on
I-
her.
I like
She's not as petite. She's a little more. And like, yeah, I don't know. It would be cool.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
But you know how crazy it'd be if Serena Deeb does knock her off?
I would really be upset at that because like I think that when you have Jade get knocked off, it should be in a triple threat, and she can
And she
get
needs to
pinned.
be- oh.
She can get pinned, but it has to be by like two people saying nah, like we have to do this,
Okay,
and
and
then
the turn or some shit. Right.
and then a turn. Exactly. That I see it. I want it to happen that way for her
Because
because
how long she's gonna go.
she's a stud. She's so cool in
Wanna
every
know.
way.
I want to know how long she can go.
She does the push-ups, savage. She does the fucking flex she does the flex when she's pinning, savage.
Yeah, the 1, 2,
Yeah,
3. I'm like, oh
savage.
shit.
She has a savage ass fucking manager who's cool.
Hey, her track is dope as fuck too. I'm not gonna lie.
It's lit.
She could rock old Greg green hair. Who else?
I'm with it. Money signs all over her.
Looking like the Riddler.
I'm with it.
With it.
Yeah.
Keep her sign. Don't let her leave for Vince. Vince does not treat black women.
What? Yeah. So, but please stay at AEW,
Please.
please.
Please. Please. Please. The belt looks good on you. You look like a star when you're out, even on the fucking paint. You know what I mean, Jade? You feel me? Just stay over there.
She's a savage.
Stay over there. You could be a AEW made superstar.
Superstar. I think they.
At least don't leave until Vince is dead. What?
Seriously. And was the main event Jay White?
Jay White and Trant.
Okay.
Trant Beretta.
That was a good main event.
Oh, yeah.
I might
Oh, yeah.
have-
Trent always impresses me in the ring.
it might have been an ad where I skipped a little bit of something.
Okay.
Like a little bit of the end of Serena Deep, like the ending, like
Yeah.
walk off thing or something. I might have skipped a little bit of something because I don't remember the main event moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't write that. I didn't write that this was the main event down, so I was unsure when I said that. But
Sure
it was a good match.
Yeah.
And when I skipped to it,
Trent always impresses me. I've never seen Jay White wrestle a full match. I've seen like clips and montages of him do moves and stuff. Yeah, man, just crazy. And I guess he wasn't or isn't like the biggest fan growing up of like watching like North American style wrestling, but yeah, a lot of his moveset is pretty like traditional American.
yeah,
Because he's obviously not from America.
grapples and like
He sounds like a
tosses.
pirate. Where is he from? And I mean that in a good way.
I don't even know. It did sound like a
He kind of almost like Pac, but not as hard as Pac's like accent.
Is it New Zealand?
Ooh, he might be. Yeah, maybe.
Because I have no clue what it was.
I don't
It
know.
sounded something
Crazy
like that.
though. I like and his gear's filthy.
Yep. The black and red. Red and black. But yeah.
It's the 5. I don't know if the 5 symbolizes anything. The 5 tallies. I don't know if those symbolize anything to his career or anything, but I like it.
5 champs or something like that.
Yeah, I've never seen.
I have no clue, but
never seen that before. Nice. He's already a big wrestling star, but I think he's
gonna grow with
gonna
AEW.
become bigger because now he's in the States and like he just has more chance of of getting his name out there.
Trent is, like you said, is surprisingly I don't know if they're gonna have him win or lose. He's a character who I never know if he's like supposed to win. Like, I didn't think Jay White is gonna come out and debut with an L.
Right.
But
it totally could have happened.
But Trent would
and
be the guy.
Imagine how like they could have played off of that for a feud, like how well that would have worked out, all that shit. Like,
and
Trent then
shit. Trent
Young
then
Bucks
trying
would
to
be
get
like,
a
you
shot.
ain't shit.
Trent trying to get a shot then at Orange Cassidy later after the like I could see that feud starting to go that way, backing up.
But I still want
backing up Adam Cole.
I want to see Roppongi Vice and Jay White versus someone.
Okay.
I don't know who Jay White's partner would be. Maybe Adam Cole.
I think
Adam Cole's the one who brought him in, right? That's the only logical one.
I think that's why they brought him in. I think that's why Adam Cole wants him, because Adam Cole doesn't have a tag team partner.
Yeah, his own tag team partner, but he knows for sure he's got the Undisputed Era in his corner, but he doesn't have a tag team partner.
Yes, he doesn't have a tag team partner. I think Jay White can be his tag team partner. Aesthetically, they've been wearing the same palette. They've been wearing the same palette, even though the maroon red with the black. They've been wearing the same palette since his arrival.
What's nice too is even when Adam Cole had the pink, I think it was in it was October. What month are we in?
February.
I think I was making fun of him because it wasn't October, but when he had the pink instead of like where the red is or the maroon, whatever, the Young Bucks came out with the pink too. So it's cool that it looks
rocking
like
with his crew. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, if you pay attention to if that's even a real thing.
Because I
thought Jay White had black with the black tights with the white exclamation points on today or that day.
Because I could see a world in
exclamation points
in the
tally
future.
Marks. Goddamn.
I could see a world in the future where it is Hangman Adam Page and Adam Cole. Or no, Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Omega versus Adam Cole and Jay White. In a crazy match. In a crazy match.
That'd be so fire because Hangman and Kenny were such a cool tag team.
Yep.
They're finishing. I can't get into it right now.
I think that could be a really, really good.
I can't get into it right now, but
match.
I wish that you started watching earlier so that you could have witnessed Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page as a tag team because their shit was crazy.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm hoping for.
Mad now.
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for something
Man's
like that.
mad. Man's can never be hot.
Men's not hot.
Man's not hot. Man's can never be hot.
So, anything else you want to tap in on? We did a long one today.
I fucking know. I looked at the time and I was like, didn't I wake up? I didn't wake up for the first time at 3:30 chat, but I woke up from my nap at 3:30 and it's now 6:45.
We started pretty much right after we woke up.
Started maybe at 3:45.
Yeah.
Hey, Sapphire, you might get a little bonus for editing this one.
And
this has been another episode of
Clowning Around the Ring with your boy Cool Sheen and Adrian Diesel. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell. Follow us on the socials.
Imagine if you had your mouse here and you could transition the screen. I'm just going to strike this pose and hold it.